All right, we're back.
We're back, and we just have one question for the audience here.
Yes, go for it.
Are you are you a faithful traitor?
That's actually a pretty good impression.
I've listened to it so many times. Honestly, the fact that Traitors wasn't even my intro to him is probably
Oh,
why.
we all know.
We all know
Well,
him.
maybe it's different for everybody else, but
No, but real, you know how
Spike
they say like,
yeah.
oh, you know him from this, but real ones know him from. Well, actually, there's three levels to this. I think
Oh,
we with us we know him from Spy Kids,
yes,
right?
yep.
Floops.
Oh, yes.
My show.
Yes.
I love how when Traitors became really popular last season, they just reposted that thing where it was like, who,
Yes.
what, when, where, and then somebody's like, why is
Yes.
this not the theme song to Traitor?
Uh-huh.
But it was like the song of his like intro song for if somehow you listen to this and you haven't seen Spy Kids, he plays what like a TV like he runs like a
It's like a
children's
kids show
program,
yeah,
right?
a children's program.
But obviously there's like a lot of sinister stuff going on. But I don't know, somehow at the end it's not his fault, right? Because
It's not
he's
his
like the
fault,
puppet.
he just got, I think,
He's
roped
like the
into it.
puppet.
Yeah, a
He's like
puppet.
the puppet
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's like
We need
he's
to
the
do a whole
he's the
episode
part of it bigger
on Spy Kids
Spy
because
Kid.
it's such a
The whole
good
franchise. Okay.
but it's
You heard it here first.
annoying because the girl that plays what's Junie?
No, no, Junie's the boy. The guy.
Carmen, right?
Carmen.
She's
Yeah.
MAGA.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway,
Yeah. But you know who's not MAGA? The winner of Traitors. Spoilers. Sorry.
yes.
If
All
you
right,
listen to this,
let's yeah.
spoilers for the entire season of Traitors. If you haven't seen the show, don't listen to this unless you don't care.
Yeah.
But to find out through us, the ending is kind of crazy.
Yes.
But what I was saying real quick about the levels to how people know Alan Cumming,
Oh, yeah.
most people our age range know him from Spy Kids. There's
Uh-huh.
another level to it that I discovered. I guess Traders made me discover it, but he's got a whole subcategory of his career with musical theater.
Oh,
Cabaret. He was in Cabaret basically, and it was really good.
interesting.
But
Oh.
no, yeah, because Cabaret, the main like narrator is called the MC. Uh, who else has played it? Eddie Redmayne has done this role. Marsha from Drag
Oh,
Race has
yes.
also done
Yep.
this. It's really interesting. Cabaret's dark, obviously, dark
Yeah.
themes. Uh, scary relevant to our times right now, but yeah, Alan Cumming was like one of the I think the revival in like the 90s, I want to say. So he might have even done that before Spy Kids, but but I discovered this because of Traitors. But most people in modern day, I guess, now know Alan from
Yes.
Traitors and his many outfits and his accent
Also, Alan
and the
Cumming
way he
is
takes
gonna
and the way he
be
takes the picture frame, the way he takes the picture frames when they get eliminated or killed and throws them across the
yes, and I love how shocked they get
room every time.
every time. Also, I was looking up, so Alan Cumming is gonna be in Avengers Doomsday in 2026.
Which I know, and I saw that, and I was like, "Wait, when was he in the X-Men?" Because apparently at one point he was what, like, what was the character? He was the guy that was all blue at
Oh.
one point in X-Men. I don't know what that character is. Hold on, I literally just googled X-Men blue guy, Nightcrawler.
There's
There you
a in
go,
2003 there was an X-Men movie called X2, and he
Nightcrawler.
was
Okay,
yeah,
he was Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler slash Kurt Wagner. So I'm assuming that's who he'll play. Yeah, he's playing that
Oh
in
wow,
Avengers Doomsday.
that's so
Yes,
strange.
yes. Love it.
Also, the makeup is really jarring. Like
Yeah.
if you look it up, it just looks really like, are they gonna make him do this now? Like no
Honestly,
edit.
let me see the
Does he have no, but you know what's the funny part? I think unless they change it, he's probably gonna have an American accent. I just wish that he would have the the natural accent, but have this makeup. Like he looks genuinely scary.
he does. Yeah.
X2. I gotta watch. I think I've seen them maybe when I was younger, but I guess I didn't realize who was in it because
Oh, it is very jarring to look at.
yeah,
Ooh.
right.
Yeah.
They gotta do the same makeup but let him dress like how he does in
Oh my
Traitors.
god, yes. And keep the accent.
Nightcrawler's got a 2026 update.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But
Where do we begin then?
I
This was
do
a hell
love
of a season.
so I do love back to when he throws the pictures. So like
Yeah.
whenever they get banished, or
Uh-huh.
not banished, right? Or is it banished when
Right,
they're
he only throws the frames when they get murdered, I'm pretty
murdered?
sure.
Yes.
Because banishment happens right at the
Oh
round
yes,
table, and
yes.
then they just go on
So
their
when
way.
they get
He
murdered,
threw
and I love it
so
because
funny.
they'll sit and they're all like, "Oh my god, it was, Rob, it was this, it was Dorinda," and then he'll throw the picture and break it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what?" Like he
And
does this
he always
every
does what he
episode.
always does is soliloquy, like, we'll say, "And just like that, the sun sets on the" like, we gotta look them up and see if anybody has them written down, but he makes, like, a little, like, line. It was like didn't he say jam jam was toast toast or something?
Yes, yes, he always has some sort of like saying.
And
I'm yeah.
either that floor is, like, a special kind of, like maybe they added in post because there's no way he's throwing that and it's making that loud, his
Oh,
knife.
yeah.
It's funny though.
So
Theatrics. See, he's from the theater, so he's
yes.
finding any way to as they like to say, weaponizing that BFA. You know,
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if he's got a theater degree, but I'm guessing he has some type of background if he's done it
Yeah.
before. Oh my god,
What are your thoughts?
this was a hell of a season,
Oh,
man. It was kind of.
I a lot bothered
I
me.
don't know. Yeah, there was more people this season that were annoying
Oh, well,
for
that
sure.
too. So the first thing that kind of annoyed me was everyone just went for Mama Kelsey.
Yeah,
And like for
it
no
was a
reason.
really I know, I know.
Like,
But even Alan now says though he's been doing interviews and then I think they asked him maybe it was Drew Barrymore or Jennifer Hudson, one of those interviews. Oh no, Kelly Clarkson. I don't know. Every all these singers now have like a
oh,
well
they
not
have,
Drew,
yep.
but everybody has like daytime shows. You notice this now? I'm like Jennifer
Mhm.
Hudson now has a daytime show. Kelly Clarkson, like these singers from the
Oh yeah.
2000s. Anyway, but one of them on their show asked him, "Was there anything you would have done differently?" And he said, "I think it was a big mistake to make Mom Kelsey the secret traitor."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, it really was.
Like
It really
I get why he did that cuz like part of you does think,
because it was
"Oh,
funny."
who
It
would
was
think she would be a traitor?" But then it is kind of the most obvious pick to have her.
Yeah, because she's
Yeah.
she by design, like from the beginning, she was the most out of place
Yep.
because she was the only one there. I think maybe Eric too, but maybe her and Eric are like the only ones that aren't like reality. They
Yeah.
come from reality TV.
Yeah, and they didn't
Well,
really
not Ryan
have.
either
Yeah.
because he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess she's the least like been in the spotlight other than the stuff with like her sons. But
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. I
I just
just
wonder how that came about. Like they were like, you know what we need? Donna Kelsey. Like,
yeah, I think it's the whole Taylor Swift thing.
hmm
Like,
oh,
oh,
definitely.
she's not only does she have two famous sons,
Now she has a famous
now
future
she's
daughter-in-law.
yes. So that was probably why.
But she might not be the better daughter-in-law. Sorry, I'm just like
I mean, we went to school, the same school that she did.
we
So,
were the same year. I just didn't graduate with her because I had the leave of absence, but she literally was the same year
no, she
as
graduated
us.
before us.
Did she graduate before
Yeah, I
us?
think she graduated in
Like a
2016,
year? Oh,
I believe.
but that means we still could have been on campus the same time as her.
Oh yeah, yeah. We probably were.
For sure. Yeah.
She's 33.
Oh, okay.
So she would have been, I think, I'm 31. So she would have
depending on when in the year, did she just turn 32? Or is,
Her birthday's
you know what I mean? Because
March
this year we're
23rd.
also turning 32.
She'll be 34
She'll be 34. Oh, okay.
in
She's
the end
definitely
of
like at
March.
least a year older than us.
So 2015, 2016. Probably,
Okay.
but the fact that we went to the same school, it's just like,
That's cool.
I feel like I'm like, ooh. And because if she did graduate in 2015, even, we started in 2013. So,
Right.
like,
So we still would have been there either way.
we would have been on campus at the same time.
Eh, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
She came up in like my like Facebook like friend suggestions too. I
And
was
I
like, ooh.
thought, part of me was like, oh, like
I
back
don't
in the,
even know, but who knows if she even runs that account? Well, because the picture's like really old
oh,
because
yeah.
the picture is a wedding picture for her, and now she's been like that happened a while ago because now they have
Oh,
like
yeah.
4 kids or something,
Yeah.
3 or 4, something like that. All girls too. He's in a house of all girls.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love that for.
I know.
I love the energy though. He gives a girl dad for sure,
Hmm.
and like he's the sorry not to talk shit on the other people in the family, but I think they're the better couple in the
Yeah.
family.
I don't mind
I'm
Travis, but
just
I do.
no, he's big Trumper, dude.
Oh,
Big
is he?
Trumper.
Ooh, never mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. When the last time they were in the Super Bowl, he thanked him for being there. So don't
Interesting.
like that.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. And in case it wasn't clear what our stance was, but and then I'll see Kylie like reposting stuff about like fuck ICE and like fuck Trump on TikTok. And I'm like, I knew I liked her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew I liked her. And he backs her up too. I'm like, I see like comments too where he's like, I'm pretty sure he did like things like against like, I'm pretty sure he's done stuff for like Palestine, ICE, like against ICE and everything. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. Those family dinners must be awkward.
Yeah. And I wonder, like,
I don't know.
what side of the family, like, because Donna Kelsey doesn't give off those vibes. So I feel like she'd
No,
probably be more aligned with, um,
maybe she gets along with Kylie.
probably.
I don't know. I never hear about their fathers. So maybe
No, they're
Travis takes
divorced,
after
I
his dad.
think.
Oh, maybe Travis takes after his dad. you
Yeah,
know,
that's what I'm
maybe.
thinking. Maybe.
But it's hilarious because I think the only reason, like, I mean, she was talking about it at the reunion, but the reason that she got on the show too, I know it's the whole thing, obviously, about like Taylor and being in the limelight because she was showing it like, oh, she's got to go to her son's games. Like, how often is that too? That, except for like the Manning siblings, like how often is it that you have two sons like in the NFL? So she became like a thing, like, oh, she's like
Yep.
mom of the NFL. I think they were calling her at one
Yep.
point, but on the reunion, she was also talking about how she's like a big, like reality TV fan.
Yeah.
Like she watches it all. So I don't
Hmm.
know if maybe a producer got wind of that and was like, "Cool, we should get her on the show."
Yeah.
But it was a shame that she didn't stay long,
I would
like
have
at all.
liked to see what she would have done, but I do think that she didn't really talk a lot. And
Yeah.
she even said, like, compared to the rest of you, I'm not like a big celebrity. Like, I'm not in
Well,
with any
she like
crowds.
she felt
Yeah.
out of place.
Yeah.
So she didn't feel like she could like talk to anybody. Like it is kind of awkward. Like even though I said there was some people that aren't from reality TV, like Eric and Ron, I'm pretty sure is just stand up, but it's still they probably know these people from like in passing or just know of like they have some type of like status still to be like I don't know. It just looked like it was awkward for her.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh man, this season was wild.
So that bothered me because I do
Yeah,
feel like she would have been better, but would she have lasted as a faithful either?
yeah, I know.
Like,
Well, because then the whole thing is if she was faithful, that was why she got banished because people were just like thinking that she was a traitor, but then it's like, I don't know, if she was a faithful, I think they would the fact that she was staying quiet would have, like, messed things up.
yeah.
Because that's a running theme is that this game is all about strategy, but it's also about, like I know we talk about, like, in Drag Race how you need, like, alliances.
Yeah.
No, this show is where you need alliances
Uh
because
huh.
if you don't have friends, people just think that you're being weird and, like, that's a whole other conversation in itself too, all the stuff about, like, Ron and everything, but that was another reason that they voted him out too, and then it later on, it started to bite Eric in the ass was because everybody was being quiet,
Yep.
and then quiet turned to suspicion. That was the theme of this entire season, I feel like,
Yeah.
except ironically for the winner, because he was arguably, a lot of the times, quiet, but
Yeah.
the way that he did it, I guess, it worked for him.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know.
I really felt bad for Ron.
I did.
I
I did.
felt so
Because
bad.
there was a lot well, there was a lot that was edited and there was a lot behind the scenes that we didn't see.
Mhm.
Which I'm like, I don't like what's her name anymore. Like I started like, oh, it's funny that she came back, like Dorinda, but now like
Mhm.
she's giving like racist, like big time. Because
Oh yeah.
when you stack it on top of what happened with Bob last season to what happened with Ron this season, it's just starting to.
Cuz in the
Woo.
beginning, I was like, okay, she's not as bad as she was last year. Like she seems fine. And then
Mhm.
all the stuff came out and I'm like, "Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed fine because it was being edited out.
Yep.
And she's probably like, well, you know, God only knows, like, especially, I feel like a show like Housewives and stuff is something that's being more edited than, like, the people from, like, Survivor are not, like,
Yeah.
going to the producers, like, can you edit this out? Like, they're trying to literally,
Yeah.
like, more so when they're doing, like, stuff like where it's, like, physical challenges, I feel like that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about with, like, stuff with Dorinda with Housewives, they're probably like, "Oh, no, edit that out. Oh, no, change this around." Like, it just doesn't give
Yeah.
like, it's a different environment, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But she's also just, like which we've known about several people in this season, I don't know. They gotta get a new casting or something
They
because some of these people are just not good
oof.
people, they're bad people.
Ah,
But beyond being, like, a villainous, like, traitor or faithful thing, they're just not.
yeah.
It's just like
So,
where
we have
do we begin?
Michael Rappaport. Why?
You know what you know what I thought of, and it makes sense. You know what he looks like to me? You know when you see the commercials for Mucinex,
He
and
looks like the Mucinex, like
you see the little, like,
the
the
green
snot,
guy.
like,
Yeah.
people walking around?
Yeah.
That's what Michael Rappaport is as a person. If that
Honestly,
creature came to life,
yeah.
he looks like that, and I
Yeah.
don't have no regrets because he's a piece of shit.
That makes
So
perfect
he was
sense.
just gonna
That
Photoshop
wait,
his face.
hold
I'm
on.
gonna Photoshop his
How do you
face
spell
onto one.
Mucinex? Mucinex. There you go. Okay.
No, 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 the meme is, figuring this out in real time, but it's the thing from The Office where it's like,
Yeah.
"Corporate wants you to determine the difference between these 2 pictures. They're the same picture."
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It looks like him. Yeah.
He's just a germ.
He's just a jerk.
He's just
I
a germ
I don't like
of
Colton.
humanity.
I don't stand with Colton, like horrible person. But and I think we probably talked about this maybe in the first episode, unless maybe not. But when he went after Colton during the round table,
Yeah, that was not good. That was not cool.
basically saying
That was
like
the only time I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I'm for Colton in this one specific moment. Because
yeah.
what did he say exactly? It was
Um let's
wasn't he
see.
like, "You're, like, used to lying," or something? Like, he made the whole thing about him lying, like, he compared it to him 'cause he was a football player and
So
then
so it says during the episode of the Traitors, he told Colton nobody in this room would be better at holding a secret than you.
no, bro. Like, come on.
And then he tried to say that's not what that was.
Well, then what was it?
Then what was it?
What other secret was he keeping besides being in the closet? Hello?
And he claimed in the reunion he apologized, and Colton just kind of nodded, like, "Yeah, okay," like he did, but like, sure. I'm just nodding to like get it over with.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the only time I was like, "Oh, okay."
I
Like,
get
that was
like
the one time I felt for Colton. Well, because imagine if he said that to anybody. Imagine if he said that to like take it out of the context of Colton too. There's a couple other gay people on the show. Imagine if he said that to Johnny or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
Like, what else would that mean?
Yeah.
Put it in the context of like you know.
Yeah.
It's not like keeping a secret. Then it had to have been that. It wasn't him talking about the stalking thing because he didn't. That came out like that wasn't a secret. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It
So
was
it
just
says many deemed the remark a low blow related to Underwood previously hiding his sexuality, causing Rappaport to be banished from the show. And then he argued that the comment was intended to criticize Underwood's gameplay as secretive and conniving, not anything related to his sexuality.
okay. Then why didn't he say
Then
it to?
you could have worded it in a way that said like there was not you could have said, "Oh, you're good at keeping," like no, there I don't know how
Any
you
way that you put that, it's
it's
gonna because of his specific situation, there's no way that that can't be
yeah.
homophobic. I'm sorry, but it's not.
Like I'm trying to think of other things and there's nothing else he could have said. Unless you were just
Yeah.
saying like he could have just said, "You're conniving, I think you're running a show, you're this or that." But to be like, "Oh, you're secretive, you're good at keeping secrets." Come on.
Or what's the what's the term that he loves to use later on? The one I think it was the round table where he got banished where he was like, "You're commiserating," and he used it wrong like 8 times
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
point where Rob had to interrupt him, and he was like, "Commiserate means to feel sorry for someone." He's
Yeah.
like he said back to him, "No, it doesn't." "Yes, it does."
Yes, it does.
Why did he just say that? Like
Yeah.
oh my god. It was just so funny to see him get clocked at that
Yeah.
round table because it was coming for a while.
Yeah.
Like how many fucking episodes?
Yeah.
He just kept getting more and more
I
annoying.
just he was just annoying. And then I get why they kept him because he was just a wild card and like was so out there that it did take away a lot from the Traitors because everyone was just getting so annoyed with him. But he needed to go day one.
Yeah. And then when he left, it became, oh, now we can see how annoying Colton is because he
My
is.
thing with
I don't
Colton,
know.
besides the fact, well, everything that we know about him,
Yeah.
but a gameplay standpoint, him just whenever he had his mindset on like, oh, this is who it has to be, he was like
Uh-huh.
hardcore,
Yeah.
like to the point where he was wrong like 4 times,
Yeah.
and every single time he would still go that hardcore,
Oh,
and it would
I think
just
he's already at the head at his base, he was already unlikable. So everything that he was doing, I was just like, well, no.
yeah,
Not to be biased, but people's personalities do also play a role in this game. And as much as people want to say like, "Oh no, it doesn't," it's just like the strategy of the game. It's a mix of strategy and like a popularity contest
yeah,
type beat. Because if you don't have like a charm to you, you're not gonna get people on your side.
yeah,
It comes down to that. And that's why there's certain people that unfortunately do get ostracized because they are more of like an awkward person. And I'm really upset still because I get emotional when I think about it. But what was happening to Ron was that he was not like he had
hmm
certain people that he connected with in the castle, but like he was had such a different personality than most of the people there that they just kind of were like, "Oh,
yeah,
well, you're just, like, quiet, and we don't learn, like, anything about you, so, like, you must be a traitor." Like, it's
yeah,
kind of fucked up in a way, which
yeah,
is why people should I don't know, maybe the game would be, like, a true like, obviously, it's sensationalized, it's reality TV, but I wonder, like, if people, like, who actually do know each other, like, a group of friends play, like, how does that pan out versus, like, celebrities on TV or something,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Like, I don't know.
and
There's such
I just
a weird aspect to it with
like
that, I don't know.
Dorinda's comment towards Rob being like, "Well, you never talk about your personal life." I'm not here to talk about
Yeah.
my personal life.
Yeah,
Like I
true.
get
There's
it.
no requirement.
I
There's no
get it.
requirement for that.
I do understand like getting to know each other on a level that's like, okay, I can trust you enough to know you're not a
Yeah.
traitor or you are a traitor. But like, yeah, why do you need to know like any real personal details? Like, especially like she's a housewife, so of course everything's out there.
Well, that's her game. That's what I mean,
Yeah,
like, the with the whole, like, personality, like, that's gonna matter more to somebody, like, I mean, I guess Dorinda's so fucking annoying that she just had to say it, but, like, that's how, like, a housewife would come into the castle, like, they're talking to people, they're getting to know them versus, like, people from, like, Survivor, they might be talking about, like, some type of, like, more, like, strategy, or they might, like, not really talk, but when it comes to, like, a mission, then they're, like, locked in,
yeah,
you know? Like, it's just coming from those different, like, worlds, but Dorinda, once again, has annoyed the fuck out of me,
yeah,
so it's like, I hope they I hope she's, like, done now that
yeah,
she lasted longer,
yeah.
because it's like,
There's no need
I
for
don't
her to
know.
come back, or unless she's like the Ginger Minge of Traitors,
Oh
where she's
god.
just
Okay,
like,
but if they're gonna do that, do it every season, because then it'll be funny.
yeah,
If they do it every single season, then it'll be funny.
yeah.
But not really because I'm like, no, like
I don't.
now that I know more about how she is, I'm like, I don't want her to get another check.
Yeah, no,
You know what they need to
she.
do? Switch
Yeah,
her out for Lisa and just keep bringing Lisa back every season. Can we talk about Miss Lisa? Miss Lisa Random.
I absolutely love
I
her.
love her. I
Love
love
her. She's just a
We know that our friend,
riot.
we know that we didn't, we were surprised when we talked to our friend Bree. She might not particularly be on our side. Maybe her mind has changed now. I don't know, but we love Lisa Rinna on this podcast.
It's yeah,
I love her. Man. She is really funny. Dude. I'm thinking of going back. She's tempted me. Now, I've never wanted to watch like a housewife show. I'm tempted to watch the
yeah,
ones that she's in that
yeah,
and just stop after that.
yeah.
Because did you see the clip of her? I don't know where it's from, but she's just like, it's wackadoodle time. Just
Yes,
keeps going,
yeah,
it's wackadoodle time. And her dances on Instagram are so good.
yes.
She just randomly sets up her camera and just dances around. It's good energy.
I just love and
She was born to be a cheerleader, man. She had to be.
oh yeah. There's no way she would have been a good faithful.
No, no. But I will say I just wish that she would have played it a little bit differently and maybe a little more low key. I guess that's just like not she can't not be like all over the place. I guess that's like kind of like her
Yeah,
vibe, but I just wish that she would have played it a little bit differently because I selfishly wanted her to be in the competition longer than she was.
yeah.
So who are our traders this season? Like
Oh
initial
yes,
like because we only had what, three?
yeah,
Well, four technically by the end, but starting off we had three. So we have
yes.
Rausch from Love Island. We had Candace. What's her name? Last name? Sorry.
Oh,
God.
Candace Dillard Bassett.
And she's also from one of the
Yes,
housewives, right?
yeah. Real Housewives of Potomac.
Potomac, yeah.
Potomac. Wow, way off.
And then of course we have Miss Lisa Renna.
Oh, yes. She honestly, and I know like we always bring everything back to Drag Race, but I've
But
heard
this was how I found it. I didn't know about her. Drag Race.
like I think I
Um,
saw her on Dancing with the
she's a
Stars.
Beverly Hills housewife. Okay. She was also on daytime soap. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's funny. I didn't know that. She
Days
was
of
on
Our
Days of Our
Lives.
Lives and Melrose Place. I didn't know that.
I think she was
She was
on.
on Broadway
Was she?
in Chicago. Yes, in Chicago as
What?
Roxy Hart. Oh, that eats. Oh, I gotta find
Nice.
videos of that. Well, that explains why she dances. See, but she's like good. But I was noticing like in the videos, I'm like, oh, she's not like dancing around. Like she has like some type of. Oh, okay, she's been on Broadway.
And she's
That's
on
technique.
and Dancing with the Stars.
True. Speaking of Dance with the Stars in Chicago, did you hear that? Just a quick little pivot. I just thought it was funny. You know, fucking Whitney Lovett's on Broadway right now
Oh yeah, she's in
as
Chicago,
Roxy Hart.
right? Yeah.
As Roxy, yeah, the same role that Lisa did. So I'm like, maybe
Was
that's the
she? Is it?
reality
It's not.
TV to Broadway pipeline.
I mean, I've never seen Chicago. I've only listened to the music, but I heard that's not really a singing role per se. It's more of a dancing role, right?
Yeah, it's more dancing, but
Yeah.
it's like the whole style of like dun, 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 dun. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
similar to how like cabaret, all that jazz. Like it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
they sing, but they kind of just I don't know. I don't know how much they have to sing. I know Jinx was also on Chicago, but I don't think
Yeah.
she was Roxy. I think she was the one that's like the mama
Oh,
character.
yeah.
I forget what the name is. The one that sings the song "Mom, if you're good to Mama, Mama good to you." Like that was who Jinx was. But I think it's like you said, it's a more dance intensive
Yeah.
thing. But apparently Whitney can also sing. So I'm like, I thought it was really random. I was like,
Yeah.
I guess the reality TV star to Broadway pipeline, I
Yeah.
guess. But anyway, Miss Lisa Rinna, the traitor.
Love that. Love that.
I cheered
She
when Alan initially picked her. I
yeah.
cheered.
She was a good and that I feel like that would have been so obvious from the very beginning. Like she lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Like I thought they were just gonna be automatically be like, well, she did hold it together pretty well.
Yeah.
Like she didn't go all Lisa Rinna on them until the
Yeah.
end. So I feel like she did pretty well.
We gotta make a counter of like how many times did she say her name in the third person on the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
I just love the one scene where I think it's literally like the episode before she is getting voted out, and she just goes, I was Lisa fucking Ren before, and then I'll be Lisa fucking Ren after."
Yes.
Oh my god. But yeah,
But
we
oh, talk
I
yeah,
know we
to
do tend to bring everything back to Drag
well,
Race. However,
yes. Well, because I'm rewatching season 12
uh,
and because I
that's
remember
the season of Miss Jackie.
Jackie Cox and
Yes.
she does such a good job. And they
I know.
even they even have I guess she was on a talk show as Lisa Rinna and then Lisa Rinna came out.
Oh,
Um
the thing, it was what's his name? The guy with the white hair.
yes.
Andy Cohen? Am I
Yes.
right? The Watch What
Yeah.
Happens Live? Like, the, 'cause
Yeah.
she literally had her come out with the,
Yes.
she
But
had her
she's like,
come
"This
out
is
with
my Lisa
the
Rinna
clothes.
duster." And she like spins around. She's like, "Oh, this is my husband Harry Hamlin." And she
If you
like,
remember, and it's funny if you look at the clip, she is like that. Like, I thought that was an exaggeration, but
"No,
it's like, no,
she
no, no. Like, she really does talk about her
she
husband.
yeah.
I mean, one of the most viral clips, the one where she has like the cup and she like throws it at the girl.
Yeah.
It's because she's talking about her husband. She goes, "Don't talk about my husband."
Mhm.
And that's why they did that bit on Snatch Game where she's like with the wine glass and she's like, "Don't talk about my husband."
Yeah.
Have you met my husband, Harry Hamlin?
My husband Harry Hamlin. Even on Traitors, she did mention him once, I think on Traitors. Someone brought him up and
I think a couple times.
yeah, and
I
she's
think a
like,
couple
"Yep,
times.
my husband Harry Hamlin."
I think when she initially got picked to be a traitor, she was like, "Oh my god, I wish I could tell Harry Hamlin." And she
Yeah,
always says his
yeah.
full name.
Yeah, she never
She
just
doesn't
says
say.
Harry like or my husband. She always says Harry Hamlin. You're like, "Oh,
Oh my god. But when it started out, I was very intrigued by the dynamic that
yes."
could have been with the three traders. I'm
I
like, oh,
feel
this could
like
be interesting.
he picked good
But
traders.
I think somebody's wheels were turning from the beginning. Now that I
Yeah.
see how he is, like, and how he ended up being, I was like, I think the second that Rob got into that turret, he was like, okay, so I'm gonna, like, he wasn't saying it out loud, but he's like, I'm gonna get rid of her, and I'm gonna get rid of
Yeah.
her. It's gonna be all for me.
Especially like it it reminds me of Rob from last
Like
season.
Boston Rob.
Yes, Boston Rob.
What is the thing about them having the name Rob?
Yes.
At least Boston Rob didn't win. But
No. But
you
like
know what I think
Boston
is so
Rob
hilarious
oh
too?
yeah.
But you know what I think is so hilarious now about Boston Rob? He's hosting the catch up like podcast with Bob on YouTube. Like they just
Really?
put every
That's so
it's really
funny.
funny. He even like put him in like a semi like I don't think it was fully like dragged, but he like gave him like an hour. He's like one of these days he's like I'm gonna post a video and I'm gonna put a Boston Robin drag and I'm like, oh do it.
Yes. Yeah.
And he was like down like I thought he was gonna be like, oh no, but he's like, I'm ready. He's like it's
Yeah.
oh my god. But what is it about traders having the
Yeah.
name Rob? I don't know.
Yeah. I just can't I do feel like Well, because in the beginning I wasn't really thinking like that. I just assumed it was kind of like, oh, they worked really well together, they planned things out really well, and then it just got worse.
Yep.
And I was like, what is going on? But then it does make sense, like after you see everything, that he
I really think
definitely.
the wheels were turning
Oh
from
yeah,
the beginning. We just didn't know.
like I get
And
it. You're a traitor.
oh
You have
yeah,
to think for yourself. But
yeah.
and Candace was a little bit too much in the reunion, but she
She was
does.
very, very personally offended by it.
Yeah, and
And I'm
like
like,
it, girl, it's a
I don't
game.
know,
Like
girl.
I get it because she did say like I'm a traitor. I'm here to play with the traitors. Like get where she's coming from, but like your take, it's a game.
It is a game.
And
Like
like,
some
don't
people
you
do.
think
I mean, you must get the whole. You know what's hilarious too? They don't even spend their nights in the castle. Did you know that? I found that out. They don't spend their
really?
nights there.
Where did they go?
Nope. I don't know. Like hotels and shit. I
Wait,
don't
like
know. But it's like
everybody?
all fake. Yeah, it's fake.
Huh?
Which I'm like takes a little bit out of the illusion. Like I'm kind of upset that I found that out, but it
Yeah.
was like they film like everything else is like actually like in like when they're having like dinners, like they do have meals there, but apparently they don't sleep there. I don't know if it's because of the fact of like maybe the castle's not able to do that. Like
Oh
maybe this
yeah.
but my thing is then where are those like videos coming from of them like sitting in a bed or like having a bath or like the little video like I don't
Yeah.
get
Do
what's the
they
point
have
of
them
filming
film
those
it?
at other times, I guess, but like
Yeah.
apparently they don't sleep there. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe they need to still be like available for like other business commitments or like their
Yeah.
families and stuff. I don't
That's
know. Maybe
true.
that's the reason why.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, kind of took away a little bit of the magic
I know.
there. It's all an illusion. It's all reality TV. But
I just
what episode did they start turning on each other though? It was Rob that turned first, obviously.
cuz who went
It
first?
wasn't
Was
that. It
Lisa
wasn't that
first?
long. Yeah,
So
yeah,
Lisa got
it
banished
was.
episode 7.
She was the first traitor to be banished.
And
They
then
had
the
been well,
next
they
ep
also had
yeah.
they had the thing too about the secret traitor,
Oh
that
yeah.
happened. So technically Donna was the first traitor to go,
That's true.
technically. And that was what? That couldn't have been more than,
That
like, 2,
that was episode,
3 episodes?
let's see, episode 3.
Okay, I thought so.
Because
And
they
yeah,
they probably got rid of, yeah, they got rid of Portia episode 2. The thing is
there was
it's
also, like, people there was a couple of people I had to, like, think again, like, who certain people were.
oh yeah.
Like, I fully don't remember who that one lady was with, like, the short blonde hair. I didn't
Oh,
remember
her
her at
name's
all.
Candace. Or not
There
Candace,
were
it's
2
Caroline.
Candaces. Caroline, right.
Caroline. And
Caroline, right.
she's from Ladies of London, it says on Bravo.
But it's kinda wild because she was the whole thing of, like, the thing where they had them, like, tied to a tree. I don't know if she just didn't make an impact or something, but, like, she walked in the reunion, and I fully went,
I
"Who's that?"
forgot. Yeah. So she's
He was
the
like, "Who's
so
that?"
she's a
I didn't know who she
housewife.
was.
She's a
Right,
housewife of
and in
Dubai.
London. Oh, of Dubai,
And
okay. They
then
had
she
one
was on,
they
yeah.
had the girl Iman last season too that was
Yeah.
from Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay.
I yeah, I don't remember her.
I don't
I
either, and one of
remember
the
that
guys I
tree. I
remember they were
remember the tree
from
stuff because
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's when Eric was like, uh
I heard a
I
laugh.
heard a
That's
laugh.
when he said he and then they do this whole bit for 2 episodes about how he's like, "Well, he's got" I thought it was so funny because he proved it wrong multiple times. It was like, "Well, he's, like, really got a really good ear for music," and he was just completely off. And then he
Yeah.
kept guessing the wrong people, and they
Like,
were like somebody said it, they were like, "Do your eyes and ears not work?" Or
yes.
somebody said something like
Do you
that.
think this
But
season the Faithfuls were like dumber?
in a way, yeah.
It just
Yeah.
felt like,
Yeah.
how many
Yeah,
times
because
can you
last
get it
season the
wrong?
Faithfuls got together and they won. And it was 4 of them that won,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Because it was Gabby, it was icon. Sorry, I'm just like
Yeah,
she's so
yes, I
iconic.
love her. Dylan,
Mara was almost the Gabby for me this season, but she can't live up to the queen. I'm sorry, she's just like the
you,
best.
yeah.
It was Gabby, Dylan. Remember the guy Ivar? He randomly won.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's somebody that played a good game by being quiet. Nobody turned on him for being. Nobody had that argument last season either.
Nope.
That people become suspicious because they're quiet. That was specifically maybe this season was just more people that were just like loud and stuff. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
we
they
had a
never
few
said
of
that last
those.
season
Yeah.
because if they would have done that last season, the guy Ivar would have been banished
Oh yeah,
because he never talked at
yeah.
all.
Nope.
And then that other housewife, Dolores, who's them for.
Yep.
But I think you're right. Last season, the Faithfuls were
At
kind
least
of like more
somewhat like
smart.
yeah. This
This
season,
season.
the amount of times they, so first the whole thing with Portia getting banished. Like I understand that because
She
Ron,
fully said the kill
she
thing.
said that. So
And she's
Ron,
not the only person that said it either. Somebody else says it later on, don't they? Like,
yeah,
didn't somebody else also?
yep. So the
It's
whole thing
like,
was like Ron did hear correctly. Ron was with Donna. Donna said she also heard it.
yeah.
And so
And
Ron
once
being the
two
one that
people
heard it
corroborate,
first,
if it's one thing, well, it's one thing for one person to say something and make an accusation. As soon as one or two people back them up, you're done.
yeah.
Like,
So like
you know what I mean?
Ron said it and then they were like, "Well, now Ron's suspicious." And then
Because they thought he was turning on Portia.
it's like
They
and
that was
he
the
literally
argument. They
said
thought
multiple
they
times like, "I'm not I'm not saying we have to vote her out. I'm just telling you what I heard." Like
yeah.
that's it.
He would just be like a messenger. But
Yep.
then everybody was really the faithfuls this season were like dumber and they were really like reactive. And
Yes.
I think that's why they didn't win. They were really reactive on like every tiny little thing. Like
Yep.
last year, like I don't know. People like clowned Dolores for like her throwaway votes, but honestly, it kind of like
Mhm.
helped her in the end because she wasn't jumping on everybody's like trend.
Yeah.
Like despite like four people being like, "Oh, I think this person did it," she would just randomly just like do her own thing and be like, "Well, I think it's you because of this." Like I don't know. It was just they
Yeah.
just played it differently. They were too reactive this season. I think that's why they
I,
didn't win.
and everyone was jumping down everyone's throats like
Yeah,
every
big
single
time. Everybody
time.
wanted to fight. The girls are fighting.
The
Big
girls,
time.
yeah.
The girls are fighting the whole
Oh,
time.
I
We had
don't.
a lucky
So
people.
like Portia got
Players.
eliminated.
Uh-huh.
It
Was she the first the first banishment?
she was yeah. She was
No, it was one of the guys. Wasn't it one of the guys?
no,
Wasn't it
he
one of the
got
gamer
murdered,
dudes? Oh, right. Okay.
which is a smart
Right.
move
The guy
because
that they said was the guy that it was the guy that was like the finance guy, right? That they said was like smart.
and he won Big Brother and
Right.
he is very smart. So he would have
Yeah.
probably figured it out. So that was a good move. Um
Yeah. They knew immediately. They were
oh
like,
yeah.
we gotta get this
Like
guy out of here.
he was always very observant and
Yeah.
he cuz in
Did
Big
you watch
Brother
this season of Big Brother he was
I
on?
yeah. And like in Big
Okay.
Brother, you have to pay attention to every detail. So like there could be things
Yeah.
just in the house that matter in certain challenges and you don't think you think, "Oh, that's just a picture on the wall." Well, now they're going
Yeah.
to ask you 10 things about that picture in the challenge. So like
Mm,
he would go around and not like talk as much, but he would just look at everything constantly and then
yeah.
just be good at the challenges because he paid attention. So he was a uh, good person to murder. He would Portia's banishment, like it made sense, and she did say what she said. Obviously, like she, it was an accident.
Yeah. I get why she said it, kind of,
Yeah,
but it's not that's a conversation that she should have been having in her own head. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like how if you like are thinking about why somebody's doing something, classic like, oh, if I were a blank, what would I do?
yeah,
Or if I would like she was speaking in that way, like, oh, so we killed this person. She didn't mean we.
yeah,
She meant that she was getting it because obviously she ends up being a faithful, so they're wrong. But
yeah.
it was a shame that she just like said that out loud because it was.
because again, everyone's like
Yeah,
aggressive this season. So
yeah,
Ron wanted to state his case. Donna jumped on it,
yeah.
being like, "I was also there. Like you did say that," and so she's gone. So then that was episode 2. Then episode 3, we have Donna getting banished and Rob Ses- Sesternino? Sesternino? I don't know how to say his last name.
Oh, the other guy, the other Rob.
Survivor Rob.
They had 2 Robs.
Survivor
Didn't they
Rob,
have
yeah.
2? Right. Didn't they have 2 people with the same name last season too? I don't
Yes?
remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
it was
so.
2 Robs again?
I think it was 2 Robs. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
So
But yeah,
Donna,
well, Rob's a very
yeah,
common name. Never mind.
yeah. Donna getting banished. She didn't talk much.
Mhm.
I don't think it played well in her favor, but again, if it were last season, she probably would have gotten to the end too. She's
Yeah.
very likable. She didn't like stand out really, but she didn't like attack anybody.
She was kinda just well, she was kinda just along for the ride.
Kind of
My
like
favorite parts would
Survivor,
be,
I guess.
like I think it was one of the maybe it was the reunion or something, when it was one of the times when Michael was yelling, like, he was just going off for
Yeah.
something, and they just pan over to Donna, and she's just fucking hysterically laughing, like, she's not even
Uh
kidding.
huh. Yeah, she's like, okay. Like,
She's, like, a good time, like, she's good to hang out with, but, like, I don't know, there wasn't
yeah, I
she was in
wish.
her head, like, I don't know.
Yeah. If they made her a traitor, I wish they would
They
have.
bring her back next season.
Well, I wish they would have made her a regular traitor and not a secret traitor, just because I want to see how this secret traitor plans out. Like she literally is a secret traitor, goes home.
Yeah. I don't think they should have been allowed to vote for the secret traitor. I don't
But
know why they even put that, like, on the table.
I guess you don't know who the secret traitor is,
So they just right, they just yeah, exactly.
so it's like I'm just
But
gonna
they were
vote.
just voting and it happened to be
Yep.
oh, I'm cracking up. It's
And
crazy.
then
What luck.
so then
Sorry, Gal.
Rob
They got
from
they
yeah
got me, Gal.
yeah
Type beat.
uh-huh, and then Rob from Survivor gets murdered. I don't know. I don't know him. I've never watched Survivor, so I don't know if he was like amazing at it or like pretty smart, but he seems like he would have figured it out probably.
Yeah. The people in Survivor are good to get rid of too because um they serve the most asset too in like the challenges too.
Yeah,
So when there's less people like that, and the faithfuls might not win like challenges as much or
that's true.
like you know
Yeah,
because survivors all like physical
yeah,
challenges for the most part.
yeah. And
I guess
then
that's why they murdered him. I don't know.
yeah,
Sometimes they would have random kills too
yep,
because they didn't want everything to seem. We don't want everything to be like targeted or
yeah,
to come back to them either. So his killing might have been partly random as well. I
yeah.
think they did say that.
hmm And then episode 4, Tiffany got banished, and
Let me tell.
oh, and then
I was upset.
Carolyn got murdered. But Tiffany,
Yeah,
oh,
I was upset about that.
I
I
felt
didn't like how she was like cool with Michael. That was the only thing I was like, girl,
I
why?
get
But
why
I
she
think she
did it.
I think it was like a last resort thing. Like I
Yeah,
just think he was like who she ended up like I think he stuck up for her the one time and then she was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna just chill with you."
because if he
She was
was,
another housewife, right?
I don't think
I think she's a
so.
housewife. I want to
Oh
say
no, no, Big Brother.
Big Brother. Okay, my bad.
And I get why too. Like he did stick up for her, so it's kind of like okay, if there's a small chance he's a traitor, he stuck up for me, so I'll pretend I'm sticking up for him.
Yeah.
That way, like I'm in it as long as I can.
Mhm.
And she did. I mean, she's got to know like he's getting banished at some point. So like, if I
Yeah.
can just leech on to him, he won't vote me, and then he'll get banished, and then I'm still here. I
I
felt
like how
bad.
it's under. I like how it's understood that Michael's banishment was like imminent.
Oh yeah,
I knew that since they announced the cast. I was like, "Oh, they're gonna fucking hate him." And
yeah.
like, oh god.
Ugh, I felt
That was
so
upset.
bad.
The reason Tiffany's banishment was upsetting was because we knew that she had an like emergency, like how who's to say? A lot of these people are definitely like well off in this
Oh yeah.
cast. A lot of them. I mean, think about the housewives that have been on TV for like years.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on, the casual discussions of like, oh, if you win and I lose, you get me a Birkin bag. Like a lot of these people are well
Yes.
off, but it was clear that there was something that what she wanted to get her son to college.
Yep.
She said.
Mhm.
So it's evident that like maybe for whatever circumstance, or maybe he's in like a really prestigious school. It's evident that she wasn't like well off because she
Oh
wouldn't have
yeah.
even mentioned that situation,
Yeah.
if she was. Because there's definitely like, I mean, come on, like Lisa Rinna, like we know that she's like a fucking like millionaire
Yeah.
easily. But I felt for Tiffany because she was like, oh, I want to send my son to college, so I really do need this money, and it would help me a lot. And then I
Yeah.
don't know.
And
When
I
people
don't
mention stuff like that, then you just like really feel for them,
and
especially when
she
they go home. It's
wasn't
like,
she was in Big Brother, but I don't know, like, she didn't win. So it's
right,
not like, even though she got evicted, like, she obviously got some money from being on the show, but like, if you don't win,
right.
it's not like, oh, I half a million
Can you
dollars.
win along the way, like in like Drag Race or something? Like you win this
Nope.
challenge or something, or do you go?
I think
No,
it's
you gotta go
I'm
all the way to
pretty
the end
sure
to win
it's
money.
like, unless it changed, I'm pretty sure the only thing you're winning, so from what I remember, like, you can win things to help you along in the game. So like, you could win,
Oh,
like, if you win HOH, which is like the head of household, you have
oh,
immunity, so you can't get evicted, and you can put two people
oh,
up for
okay,
like elimination. Then there's the power of veto that like saves you, I think, or like
right.
you
But they don't
can,
win. They don't
yeah.
win any
So it's
cash prizes
yeah,
along the way.
nope.
Okay.
So it says the grand prize is 750,000. So like, winning would,
Shoo,
that's a lot if you win.
750,000. That's a
Yeah,
lot of.
but you have to win, and
Yeah.
so she did win America's Favorite House, because it says, which I think is $50,000.
Okay.
So like, obviously 50,000 to us is a lot, but like, it's like,
Who's to
I'm
say with
assuming,
what people have going on?
but also I'm assuming it's
You know?
kind of like, when you win the lottery, it's like, oh, I won the $2.4 billion jackpot. It's like, it's not 2.4 billion. Like, there's taxes, and then it's not like you just magically have that much in your bank account. So like,
No, exactly.
it you get a certain amount over a certain period of time. So like, who knows how long that 50,000 actually lasted her? You know,
Yeah.
I did feel bad for her,
Yeah, I did.
and
And
then
some of the I don't know, it just felt it upset me, I guess.
yeah, because you could tell she, like, nobody else talked about needing the money.
No,
Everyone
not
else is,
really.
I mean, most of them
They were
are
kind of like
housewives.
nonchalant about it though. They're like, "Oh, it'd be great for my family," but they didn't get into it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of people that said that to begin with.
And I think Rob was the only one that I remember talking about it, besides Tiffany, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna, like, if I ever have future kids, like, you mentioned stuff like that.
Yeah.
But him and Tiffany were the only ones that I ever remember saying, oh, this would be great for this.
Yeah, I mean, remember the one time when we talked to Dorinda and she was like, I thought I was just, when she realized that Lisa was a traitor, she's like, I thought I was just having a fun weekend with my girl.
Yeah.
Like, she's,
Like, she,
I'm like,
yeah.
she's just like, woo, like this is just like a weekend. That's why I mean, you can just tell that like most of the people that are on this show already are well off.
They don't need to be here. It's
No,
just
it's
like,
just for fun. And
yeah.
it's a fun opportunity, you know?
And
Although, hey,
then
you spend a lot of money on drag, so maybe Monet, that would have been
Monet,
helpful for
Monet
Monet.
could have, because remember, I think maybe I sent it to you on Instagram, but Saphira saying, winning the money on, like, winning however much you want on Drag Race, like, it's great, but she's supporting
It goes right
Philadelphia,
back into it.
because she's supporting Philadelphia artists. So like,
Yeah,
everything she has is handmade from people in Philadelphia. So like,
yeah.
she won that money, but then she's, obviously, rightfully so, she's paying them back.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, how
Oh, yeah.
much money did she actually get in the end?
I fully understand why they like walk around and want tips because it's like so much goes into drag and they're not just paying like you heard what she was paying. She's like, I'm paying this person. She's like, I have a assistant, I have this driver, I have this assistant, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like and the more like and that's like somebody that's like been on the show and did well. Like imagine like somebody that like didn't do that well or like didn't get as much money. They have to like fund like it's not what it was before. Like obviously there's so much more of like caliber to it now, but
Yeah.
I mean, I heard this on maybe it was Monet's podcast or one of them. Lexi Love spent like 70K or plus or even more than that on her drag race package. Like a lot of money. So they have to get like that money back, you know?
Yeah, and they
So
have to
that's
pay
why.
everyone. And she did say Saphira was like, yeah,
Mhm.
rightfully so. Like, obviously, I'm not going to not pay them, but like,
Yeah,
all
right.
that money is going right back to those people. It's like, yeah, well, that's
Exactly.
so. Monet probably could have used the money for sure.
Yeah.
And she,
I mean,
oh,
she's still actively doing drag. I mean, Monet might have a little bit of a song, but I mean, Monet won. But it was a split win, so who's to say that I don't know if I
yeah,
don't know how the split one like, did she have to split the cat like, back then, it wasn't even I don't even know if they were an All-Stars 4, I don't even know if they might have just started getting to $100,000. It's so wild when you go back and watch the, like,
oh yeah,
old seasons of Drag Race, and they're like, "You're gonna be competing for" I think the first season was only $50,000,
yep,
like, winning, but I think at the point when Monet won, they had just gotten to $100,000, so if it's a split win, does
yeah,
she have to split that money with Trinity? You know what I
yeah,
mean? So then that's
yeah. I'm
only
assuming it's
50K.
not 100,000 and 100,000. It's probably
I
50
don't think so.
50.
I don't think so.
No,
I
why
mean, they've
would?
never had another split. I don't they've that's the only double win that's ever happened.
Yeah, I think,
So
and they
even if
probably
they did, they're
realized
not
like,
doing it again.
yeah, once is enough.
But
Yeah.
yeah, God.
So
But yeah,
she got eliminated.
after Tiffany.
Yeah, so Michael got banished episode 5, rightfully so. Can't stand him.
It was just so fucking satisfying because no matter what, at some point, he was just fucking talking nonsense.
He was
Like, it
talking
just
out
makes
of his
so
ass.
much perfect sense who he is in real life. Like, the whole, like, MAGA thing and, like, going on and on about, like, immigrants and shit. Like, it's just like, shut up. Dude,
And I
like,
think,
outside of this show, like, I think I sent it to you before, but there's a literal video of him just, like, taking like a video on the street and he's just like ranting about like some immigration shit and then somebody like from the street just straight up hits him in the face with a snowball. It's just like shut
that's,
up,
yes, you
man.
did to me. Yeah.
So he's just like this, I guess, but go away. Like
And I think it
nobody
was
wants to hear it.
Eric, maybe, or somebody at the round table was like, either you're playing a like, whether you're a traitor or not, you're playing the worst game. Like, if you're
Yeah,
faithful, then you're just a
I think it
terror.
was Eric. He was like
Yeah.
he's like you're either the worst trader ever or you're the worst faithful
Yeah.
ever. He's like
It's
you're just
kind of
not
like,
playing a good game.
when you're playing Among Us and like there's the term third imposter where like you're not actually imposter, but you're that dumb during the game
Right.
that you basically help the imposters win. It's like you're
Yeah.
third impostoring. Like you're that bad as
Yeah.
a faithful that people either think you're a traitor or just want you gone. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I will say though, he created one of the funniest. Like it's kind of funny, but it's also
yeah.
kind of like I look at the clip and it's also kind of like grosses me out. Like
Yeah, it
everybody's
grosses
pissed
me
at
out. Yeah.
the thing of him eating.
Oh,
Who
why?
eats like that, bro?
Oh,
Who,
did he do that on
bro has a
purpose
whole plate. I don't know.
or
I
does he eat
don't
like
know. Has this man ever been in prison? Because
that?
that's
Yeah.
how I think people eat in prison.
Because you want to
Why
make
else?
sure you get your food before someone else potentially takes it, so you gotta eat like that.
Right. So it's like why? I don't know. I've never seen anybody eat.
He like for those who haven't watched it, he like lifted his plate to the point where half the plate was in his mouth. Then he's like
It
scooping
was, like, under his chin,
it
like,
was
the plate was
yeah,
like his chin was sitting on the plate, which I'm like, I don't know if it's just a texture thing. How are you not, like, freaking out about, like, the texture, like, of the other food? Like, I don't know, it would just, like, freak me out. Like,
yeah,
my thing is you use the utensil and you put the
yeah,
food in your mouth.
yeah.
I don't know. Is there not like oil or something on that plate that's like now on your chin?
Yeah, it
You
grossed
know
me
what I
out.
mean?
I see it and I'm grossed out. Like, why are you eating like that? I can't. I can't.
It was,
So he was banished.
it's a meme where it's
Yeah.
like funny for like 1 second, and then you look and then you're like, nah.
I
Like,
know
no.
what, and I think they showed it again during the reunion. I was like, no.
Yeah,
So he was banished, rightfully so. Get out of here. No one likes you. Um, but Monet got murdered.
I think it was random.
It was random.
Monet
Like,
wasn't really. Monet was just kind of there. Like she
yeah,
wasn't really making like an impact either way,
yeah,
which I don't know if that would have gone in her favor. But like,
because
very very different personality and thing from what Bob was doing, and maybe that was why. Maybe
yeah,
like Monet had found out about like what Bob, because I'm guessing even if you sign an NDA, I just know that they were like talking about it like the second that Bob got
oh yeah,
eliminated.
yeah,
So once Monet maybe found out, like, oh, well, you're a traitor and you're like doing the most and whatever, it was like, I'll just like try to be low key.
yeah.
But it was like, I don't know.
I think it was also
Barely
one of
talked.
those random
Monet
ones.
barely talked at the round table. She was just kind of like hanging out. I don't know.
Yeah, which also like last season that would have been great. This season you
I
don't,
know it probably would have worked. Yeah, I know.
and she was
This
a
was like the
yeah,
season of everybody like being like very defensive about people being low key
yeah,
for sure.
and I mean, she was a good random murder. Like, no one would have
Yeah,
thought that she would get murdered. No one had any like suspects about her, so it was like I get it. But I wish she
yeah,
stayed longer. 'Cause I do like
pretty
her.
good in the well, because Monet these days is like really, Monet's really fit too,
Yeah,
so Monet was helping a lot with the like the physical challenges too.
yeah,
So that could always be another reason to murder.
yeah, yeah.
I love
And
the way Alan
then
Cumming says murder.
yes,
Murder.
with his little accent,
Scottish accent.
his Scottish accent.
Oh my god, just for a second before we go on, can we talk about the dog? Can we talk about
Oh
Lala?
yes,
I love her.
yes.
They dress her up like him.
I
And she's
know.
just, she has like a bed like set up at each like she'll be like at the challenge with him, but then there's like a full like dog bed set up like in the corner.
Yeah,
I don't know. She gives the vibes that that's like a support dog for him because she's like straight up like always with him. I don't know.
yep,
Maybe he's just like protective of her. I don't know, but she's so cute. I love how her name is Lala,
yes.
like the Teletubby. Lala.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that.
I don't even know if it is associated with that. It's just what I thought of. I have
Yeah,
no idea, but that's the only other time I've heard something being called Lala was in Teletubbies, but we stand. She's a queen.
yes. There.
Who's next?
Let's see. So we have murdered was so there's no murder in episode 6. There
Oh,
was a
okay.
banish, which was Ron. And like again, I
Oh,
think it's because he went and spoke on Portia and he was wrong.
the Portia thing. Yeah.
But like he admitted it. He said like honestly, she did say that to me. So like
Yeah.
I take
Yeah.
responsibility. I'm wrong. I was sorry on that. But like she said what she said.
Yeah.
And also it didn't help that Donna agreed with him because Donna was there and then Donna was a
hmm
traitor. So
And
it's
then
like,
Donna was a
"Oh,
traitor. So then they just thought
yeah.
like, oh, Ron was like the last piece of that. They thought at one point that the three traitors were Ron, Portia, and
Yep.
Donna. Like that was what everybody thought. It was a big consensus for like about honestly like 2, 3
Yeah.
episodes.
Mhm.
And then meanwhile Lisa and Candace and Rob were just like dee, 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 dee. Just
I know.
like they were playing a good game for a little bit there.
Oh, and they worked well together for a while.
I know. And then somebody
Mhm. So no
no, honestly,
murder.
with the
Yeah.
way it ended up at the end, I was like, kudos to you, dude. You actually did pull it off. Like, I was kind of gagged by the
Literally
way
all
you
he had to
pulled it
do
off.
was lay low and wear overalls and
Yeah.
he was just chilling.
When he charmed his way, well, everybody loved him. He was charming. I mean, look at him. But I'm like, sorry.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
everybody was charmed by him. Like, literally, the one time when he was walking into breakfast and then people were just like, it was when like Monet and everybody was still there, and then it was like, oh, something about Rob, like, oh, me next, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like a whole
Hmm.
like,
Yeah.
like he was just he had everybody in that castle wrapped around his damn
Yep.
finger for sure.
Yep. So
Anyone?
yeah, so he got banished. No murder.
Right.
But they did a murder in plain sight the next episode.
Oh, was
So
this a tree thing or no?
this is the dinner,
Oh, that's
the
the
murder
banquet. Oh my,
mystery dinner.
ugh,
Um,
that was crazy. That was probably
oof,
the most crazy episode of the whole season.
that so
That might have been my favorite
I liked it.
episode of the whole season.
So
You know what, too? The challenges this season were fine, but they weren't as good as last season's
no,
challenges. I don't think they like weren't as exciting. I don't know, but the banquet made up for sure.
yes,
Because this is
so
when we have the whole thing about jam jam.
yes, so the whole thing was like you had this little, I guess, like a brooch thing,
Yeah.
and one of the traders has to wear it, and then get somebody else to touch it. And whoever touches it is the one that gets eliminated or murdered.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Lisa
Murdered
did a
in
good
plain
job.
sight. And I think so too.
And
And it
really,
was
like,
smart that she was the one that wore it because it wouldn't make sense for like Rob to wear it
oh,
because
yeah.
like you wouldn't. I don't know. Everybody would just be like, "Why are you wearing a brooch?" Like everybody would
Or
be
maybe,
confused by it.
yeah,
Number one,
yeah.
it just doesn't go with like his vibe.
No.
Like I could see somebody like if you're talking about like the other faithfuls, like not even like versus like straight guy versus like gay guy. Like if you're talking about somebody
Yeah.
like Mark Ballas, I could see him wearing a
Oh,
brooch,
yeah.
or like one of the other like more. I don't know. It just would have been out of all the people, like fashion sense wise. If
No.
Rob came in there with the brooch, everybody would be like, "Oh, something's weird.
Yeah.
Something's weird."
Yeah.
So it
Candace, I
made
think,
perfect
could have
sense.
worn it, but I think
Yeah.
Candace wouldn't have been able to get somebody in
No.
time.
No, she would
So,
have got nervous.
so Lisa
She
was a
would have got
good
nervous.
choice.
Mhm.
And, like, so Jam Jam touched it because she pretended like, oh, it's like, can you fix this for me? And
Yeah,
then he
because
went to go fix.
she made it like she did the whole she had to put on a little performance like she did the whole thing where like oh I think it came undone like she'd made it like it pinched
Yeah.
her or something or like she was like ah I gotta fix this it's like hurting me can you help it like
Yeah.
it was smart
And
it was smart this is the
so,
smartest thing she did as a trader was that
yep.
banquet night
And I love because Alan goes, okay, someone is getting like murdered tonight. Like, there is an object in this room that somebody touched, and whoever touched it is getting murdered. And it's so
getting
funny
murdered
because it's so like everyone was so caught up on like the turkey and like, would you handed me this? Well, I would never eat this. And I definitely, because I don't eat that kind of stuff. So I didn't pick up the thing. And you did. And they were all, it was like
the tarot cards in the beginning
the
they were like oh
tarot
my god
cards.
you set out the tarot cards and you picked up mine and they it was so man, Alan must just look and just
And
like
just
have to go behind the curtain and like laugh. Like honestly,
like, I'll
he's
be right
got the
back. Hold
best
on.
he's got the best gig in the entire game.
Yeah.
He is having the time of his life, and I would like to be like a fly on the wall. I would like to do like a Freaky Friday and switch places with him for filming one
Yep.
episode.
Yep.
My God, it's got to be fun to be him. Like
Yep.
he just gets to show up in like the coolest, cuntiest outfit and just like watch the chaos unfold. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
He's a perfect one to do it too. I could not picture anybody else doing
Oh,
it.
no. No. Um, so of course, like everyone's freaking out because it's like, well, especially with the tarot cards, like they were hardcore. Like, well, you put them down. Yeah, but you asked me to touch them,
The tarot
and then
cards caused like a 10-minute fight. It was so
yes, it was
funny.
so funny. Then they were going on about the food. Well, you
Right.
handed me a
Well, they
plate.
said, "Well, you served
Yeah.
me this," and then, but then I didn't have what was it, tarot or something? She was like, "But I didn't take any." But you did. It was just
Yes,
like
it was like a
ridiculous.
whole thing. So
Well, you
then,
picked up my fork. Well, then you hugged
yeah, and
me.
then
Well,
they
then
had to decide like before they even knew who got murdered, they had to pick what, two people to get shields?
yeah. Well, to get like immunity, like they did
Immunity.
the immunity potion thing, right?
Yes. Yep.
And then they ended up picking who was it? Was it Was it Kristen and Natalie? Is that who it
Yes.
ended up being? It
And
was the two of them, and I don't
Tara,
know what the.
the consensus wasn't that. Tara and Natalie were going at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why? At that point in time, Tara was not on anybody's radar.
Not at all. Not at all.
So,
Her and it was so hilarious though. I think it was an ongoing joke. I don't believe a single person in that castle did not know that they were friends. Johnny and Tara,
there's
like
got to be no way they didn't know.
there's no
Come on.
way. Like it was so funny. It was so funny how they were just like secretly meeting, but just pretending that they were friends. Like not, but I don't
Yeah.
know. They wanted to not come outward and say that they're like besties because they didn't want people to automatically be like, oh, well, you're both. You got to
Yeah.
be traitors.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if people necessarily would have acted that way if they had been that way from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like they could have like before Alan even picks the traitors they could have been like that from the beginning because it's like nobody knows.
Yeah.
Well, they did. The secret trader did know right away.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
other than that, I forgot about that aspect too. They did
Yes.
that right from the
Yep.
beginning.
And
Well, I guess I don't know,
it
but
did kind of
they were.
annoy
It was just
me.
so funny. But it was funny how they were being like, "Oh, we're secretly like besties. Like nobody knows." I'm like, I
Yeah,
think
and then
they know.
didn't they have a whole episode where they came out to everybody and were like, "We're actually best friends."
Yeah.
That to me, that makes it worse. Like you
Yeah.
waited
Right.
until a certain point to
They made a
then
big
tell
thing of it.
everybody. Come on, that makes you more suspicious.
I know.
And I
It was
don't.
funny though, but in the end, they were literally just being like, "Doo-doo, two best friends." Like it was funny.
Yeah, and I don't.
It was funny, but it did not help them though.
Yeah, and I got annoyed because obviously they are both faithfuls, but
Yeah.
Tara the entire time Tara is like, but he's my bestie. I would know, like he would never be he could never be a
Well, here's the thing: it's how much money. It's like $200,000 on the line. I think anybody would lie to anybody. You know
and you
what I
have
mean? Like
to.
in the end.
It's part of the
Well,
game.
in
You
the
have
end
to. Yeah.
too. Exactly. Exactly.
So like you're sitting here saying he would like he's not a traitor. I know. It's like you don't know it.
You
Like
don't know because
we
here's the thing: if
know,
he tells you,
but
he essentially loses.
yeah.
You know?
Like if they find out that he told you,
Right.
then he's done.
Yeah.
So like you
And I
don't
mean,
know.
should nothing that doesn't benefit her unless it would come to a point where he would recruit her.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
I don't. I think that's the only way that that could work and not backfire for him. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It was just funny. They were silly and didn't know what the fuck was going on
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Johnny
So
had more sense. Tara, I don't know. Tara was just kind
she
of.
was all over the
She was
place.
just.
Her voting
She
was all
was
over the
just kind of.
place. She never had like she was never
She was
right
just
on
kind of having a good.
anything.
She locked in on like the last episode. It was
Yeah, and
like
is
a
useless
girl.
then. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
know.
that whole episode I think was probably my favorite.
Mhm.
Like everyone
Their
is going
outfits,
at
oh my
each other for
god.
the
I
stupidest
said
things.
their outfits too, oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
Well,
It was great.
Colton's outfit was like terrible.
Yeah.
Like what? Like yeah,
Other
like
than
some
him, I
sort of
didn't mean
thing.
him.
Yeah.
When I said people look good, I assume it's Southern English.
Yeah. I can only imagine what Monet
Oh,
would have worn.
oh, that's right, Money was gone by then.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think it was like what, the episode before?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Two
Oh my
episodes before. So
god.
like, oh,
Wow.
she would have killed it.
I know. I know. God, if only.
Ugh.
Man.
So
But you know
then,
what's
yeah.
wild too? Like this is just worth bringing up now because it's crazy to think about. Mora's case especially, it's like I also found out this was an interview with Monet. They don't have makeup artists in the castle with
Nope.
them. So anybody that's doing their makeup is doing the full beat face
Yeah.
themselves, which kind of makes sense because I was like looking at some of them like, oh, they just have like eyeshadow on, like a little like thing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them did look pretty natural, so this didn't surprise me at the end. But I'm like, I look back and then I'm like, well, wait, look at Mara with like the full beat like every single day.
Yep.
Like she's getting up and doing that herself like every
Yeah.
single day. It's kind of crazy. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I thought she was like a host of like a Love Island thing, but no, she competed in Love Island, but
Yep.
in the UK. So like now I low key want to go back and like find her.
Yeah. Where can you watch?
I think Love Island might be on Hulu. I want to say. I think all versions of it are on Hulu because
Yeah,
I used
let's
to watch it
yep.
on Hulu. And the UK one, I never watched the US one. Maybe I might see what Rob's thing is like now. I don't know, but
Yep.
I heard he's like annoying. But
Yeah, I heard
anyway,
that.
but but well, he's like conniving, but like in this show, it worked for him, you know.
Yeah.
But Mara, I saw a scene of her like yelling at a guy that said something about her, but her accent is so funny. She's like, "You think I wouldn't find out? What do you mean?" Like,
Yes.
but that's what's so funny about Love Island because it's like, oh, when they're in the US, yeah, they're all screaming at each other, but they're all like with American accents, so it's like, yeah, whatever, it's just a bunch of people screaming at each other. But when you hear the people from the UK and they get them from all, they're not from the same places in the UK, mind you. One might be from London, one might be
Oh,
from
and they
Scotland,
all
one
yep.
might be, and they're all yelling at each other with these different.
Yep.
It's really good. I would recommend it for that alone. But yeah, it just amazed me because I'm like, oh my god, anybody that's doing their like full face of makeup, they're just getting up and doing that every day.
Yes.
I could never. No. I do
It's
makeup, but like every day. No.
yeah.
I can't do that.
It's like her
Who had your
makeup's
favorite?
amazing. Like
Her
every
makeup's like really fucking good. And she's
yeah.
doing that herself too. Like I fully thought it was like someone on set like doing that for them.
Yeah.
Which means Elise is also doing her beat too. I think she's mostly just tan. So I
That's
don't
true.
know if it's
Yeah.
like, but she still has like I know she's as RuPaul and them would say, she's been touched by an angel, you know,
A few times. Yep.
but she's a few times, but she's still got like good makeup like on top of that. So
Yeah.
I don't know, good for y'all. Couldn't be me. The stress of being on the show and then having to do your own makeup on top of it. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
no thanks. No.
I'd straight up be how Natalie was and just putting on like a little bit of like a sparkly eye and like a lipstick and I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have a favorite like outfit from the banquet before we
Hmm.
move on?
Trying to remember.
I think Lisa's got to take it for me. Like that whole
Yeah.
like extravagant, like it just looks like a very extravagant like sailor's costume.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she was very smart. So she got Jam Jam. I
Yes.
can't say his name and not say it the way that Alan says it. Like I always want to go, you Jam Jam.
Yes.
Can we talk about the moment when they just pulled him away? Like how dramatic.
Oh, and also like he was screaming like it's she touched me or whatever. Like it's Lisa. Like oh, I don't know exactly how you worded it, but like he shouldn't have been able to talk
I know. It
because
was funny though.
it was funny,
They
but like
probably did it for the theatrics of it.
yeah, but it was so overly dramatic, and
It might
everyone's
it
like, "Oh
might have
my
also
god,
felt weird. Well, it might have also felt weird because look at how they took him away. If they also would have like covered his mouth or something, I'd have been like, oh, I don't know. Like it
yeah,
might have felt weird. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Think about it. Like it might have in practice then it probably would have looked bad. So they were like, oh, let's just
yeah,
take him out as fast as we can.
yeah."
But
So yeah,
even me, I would have been screaming, it was this one, it was this one.
yeah, and then that
That was a shame.
same episode, Lisa got banished,
Yep.
and I again like for once Colton was correct, but
Yeah.
it
That
annoyed
was
me
the only
so
thing that was
much.
the only thing he was correct about the entire time he was there was
Yep.
Liz.
And it annoyed me so much because
I know.
what was the comment that he made?
Didn't he say like something about like he made like a proposal to her almost. He was like, "Oh, if you're in the turret and you protect me, like I won't tell people that you're a traitor."
Yeah.
But it's like, huh?
Yeah.
Who's that help? Unless I can recruit, unless she has. Maybe he was thinking the only reason. Let's get into the mind of Clinton. Sorry. The only reason I could think that he would have thought that was beneficial to him was because he's like thinking down the line, like, oh, maybe if they recruit at some point, she'll recruit me if I
That's true.
don't
Yeah.
turn on her. But obviously, that didn't happen for multiple
Yeah.
reasons. But I thought at one point that it was going to happen too, though, because of the whole thing. I was worried. Thank God it didn't pan out this way, but I was worried that like once the girls like got out, like once Lisa and Candace got voted out, I was like, if this fucker Rob recruits Colton, I swear to God,
I
I'm
would have been
so
so
worried.
mad.
I would probably stop watching. I might have stopped watching.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might have stopped watching. It would have annoyed me that bad. But that didn't happen because, well, okay. So Lisa gets banished,
Yeah,
and that was what, episode 7?
episode 7. So
Okay.
then episode 8, so it's just Candace and Rob as
Yep.
traitors. So
Not to mention at the round table, did they both vote for her? Or no, Candace
no,
didn't.
that was when Candace put Rob's name out
Right.
there.
Right.
And everyone's
But
like,
this
oh,
was also the second time. This was the second time that he voted for Lisa because didn't he vote for Lisa the previous round table
mm-hmm.
as well?
Yep.
Yeah, because that was what started everything.
Yes.
Man, that first turret meeting that they had after he voted for her, that was really awkward.
So awkward.
Yeah, that's like, come on, man. Why would you create if it's only if the traders were like a group of like 5 or 6 people? Sure, maybe
Yeah.
it would have been fine. But like, why are you going to deliberately create that bad of an awkward situation
Yep.
for yourself? Oh my god. And it's you against 2 housewives.
Yeah.
So he's just he's lucky that people liked him because otherwise it's like they could have after he voted for Lisa, they could have both turned on him and I guess again he just got on like was cool with that meme where they're like when you're cool with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was what he did because if that wasn't the case, like there very much could have been a scenario where he goes to go for Lisa and then they get everybody to turn on him
I
and
mean,
then it
that's
would have
what
been like
Rob
lights
did,
out.
Boston Rob did last season. It was like
Yeah,
all of a sudden, out of
yeah,
nowhere, he's telling everyone, "Oh, it's Bob the drag queen," and then she's gone. So, like,
yep,
if they really wanted to, I mean, they could have gotten Dorinda.
yeah,
They could have
yeah.
gotten so many other people to vote him
I
out.
need to see. I don't know if it's happened before, but I need to see a season where it's all female traders. I don't know if it happened yet. Maybe somebody won. I don't know.
I
I just
don't
love
think it's
that
ever
energy. That
happened.
would have been funny. There was one year the 2 girls won, but I don't know if they were traders or not. I gotta look it up. It was 2 girls that won together.
Well, I can't
Maybe it was
remember.
season 2, like US. I don't know. I've only seen 3 and 4, so I don't know. I was tempted to watch 2, but then I heard that Peppermint was like an early out, so I was like, nah, fine, I
Yeah,
won't.
she was. I saw, I think, like the first 2 or 3 episodes,
Yeah.
and then I stopped watching after that.
And people said her elimination felt like pointed, and I was like, oh no, I don't really want to see that. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
you know, because this was
So,
after like it was after she like transitioned too. So I'm like, oh no, I
oh,
don't think I like that energy.
yep,
No, no,
no.
no, no, no. Yeah,
And I don't even know who's on that
I don't either. I
season.
don't know.
I kind of want to see season 2. Does it say? It should say.
You know what I always think of when I think of Peppermint?
Oh,
Ev-
the
Everything always comes back to Drag Race, but no, the meme where it's like it's Shea Coulee and she's like, "Who's after Peppermint? Who's after Peppermint? Why you acting brand new?" And they're like lining up.
yeah, uh-huh.
Who's after?
And I love. So what season is it? I wonder who's in season 2. Peppermint's in it. Yeah, she got
Mm-hmm.
banished episode 2.
Mm,
And not
I
even
don't know.
murdered, like banished.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Maxim
I don't know, maybe.
Sherkovsky was in it
Oh,
from Dancing with the
oh, that
Stars.
that guy.
Yep.
Oh my God, he has a podcast where he talks shit on like all the the stars people
Oh, really? Love
now.
that.
Uh huh.
Go
He's
for
got
it,
a
I guess.
podcast because he's married to what's her name, who also used to be a dancer. Because
Yes.
everyone on that show dates. Much like Tell Me Lies, everybody on Dancing with the Stars just dates each other.
Is
But
Maxim the one that's married to PETA?
yes, and they have a podcast together, and he's been he talked shit on one of the professional dancers like this year or something. Like he said the guy Jan, remember the guy Jan that was like partnered with I
Yes.
think one of the Mormon wives or something. He said
Oh, yeah.
something like, "Oh, that he didn't like deserve to be there" or something. I was like, "Okay, bro, I don't know."
Yeah.
He always seemed like he was very like opinionated,
Yeah.
maybe a little too much. I don't know.
There's
He's
not
got a podcast now, so
many. There's not
not
too
many
many.
people
No, there's
that would
two
know.
Big Brother people that I remember from the earlier seasons. some Real Housewives people, Peppermint, Maxim. Yeah, but not a lot of people
No, I don't
worth
really
watching.
recognize many.
No.
Boring.
So that episode 8, Candace and Robert in the turret, and they're trying to decide who to get rid of. And you can tell like he doesn't want to get rid of Colton, but he knows in his mind like that's the smartest move
Mhm.
because it's like for his game, if he keeps Colton around, like it could screw him up. I think
Yeah.
so. Like they vote to get him murdered, and then episode 9. Oh yeah, and so Candace ends up getting banished because she tries to go for Rob, which was a bad move on her part.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, no other arguments have been made against him
Nope.
till this point, and she was letting her emotions get the best of her
Mm-hmm.
because she was only going for him because he went after Lisa.
Yeah.
And it was like, girl, unless another argument comes up about him, like there's no other evidence to go by.
And
And
he
she's
did.
not even trying. Well, she's not even trying to like do like you know how they do that would do that thing where it's like they would just try to turn things like a different way, like, oh, why are we not looking at Colton or why are we not looking
Yeah.
at that? Like she didn't try to like
You like.
rally people to
Yeah.
vote for Rob. She just kind of like voted for Rob.
Yeah. And she
I don't
never gave
know.
a good. Like she never had any evidence either. Like at
No.
least with Ron, he said Portia said these things. Like he was
Yeah.
wrong on whether
Yeah.
she was a traitor or faithful, but like he
She
was
just
on
happened
it.
to
She
be
did
saying those
say,
incredibly. But she just happened to be
yeah,
saying those incredibly like increment
yep,
incriminating
yes.
things. Like,
So like he at least had something to back him up because he was correct in the fact that she said that. But like Candace had nothing to go on. And
yeah,
we're halfway through the season. By this point, everyone's in love with Rob. So like you think they're just gonna randomly go for him mid season? He has no sus on him. Like that was just a horrible move on her part.
yeah, I agree.
And
I think
then
this is the
yeah,
first time since. So this is the first time since season one that a traitor has won. And in season one, the traitor that won was a woman that was a traitor by herself. Okay, Queen.
really? Do you know
Yeah.
who it is? Who is it?
Siri Fields from Survivor.
Huh?
Cirie Fields. And she ended the season by herself. I think it was like a top two like thing, like how it was Mara and Rob,
Oh yeah.
and then Rob won. It was like this, but it was two women at the end, but one of them was a traitor. So
Mm,
close to what I said I wanted, but I still wanted a season of like I want it to be like 3 or 4 like women left and them all be traitors and win. I
yeah.
think that'd be great. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Do we know anybody from season 1? Oh no, season 1 I saw I think some of it. Some of them were like famous people and some of them weren't. So like
Yeah, no, literally one says that one of the people listed is literally DMV office manager
yeah.
from Kentucky. Like they're not all like somebody's a
Yes.
yoga instructor, somebody's um a tech sales analyst, somebody's a hairstylist.
Yeah.
There's a veteran on here. Like they're not all
Yes. Well, that's an
um
interesting way to go about it.
well,
Mixing,
funny enough, we're gonna get something like that very soon because they're making a season. They're auditioning it now, and they're making a season of people that are just all not famous. So
yes.
it's all just people we don't know,
That's
like
honestly
randomly
a
casted.
good way to like break it up.
Mhm.
Kind of like doing all stars in Drag Race, just
Yeah.
having like having new people and then not new people. So having all non-famous people, like you literally can't sit there and say, "Well, I know who they are as a person. Like I've seen how they are on TV or this." Like, nope.
You know what I think is really fun? Well, literally the only person that I know recognize from season one is I think he was in the Olympics, the Olympic swimming champion Ryan Lochte.
Yep.
It's the only one that
Yes.
I
Yep.
recognize.
I
And he was faithful, and he was
recognize.
also murdered. He wasn't banished. Ooh, somebody walked out. It says.
Hmm,
Oh wow. Her name was Amanda. She wasn't famous. She was an emergency room nurse from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Her name was Amanda Clark Stoner, and she walked out. It says on episode 5. It literally
What?
says walked out, like not banished, not murdered, like literally just left. So I guess for whatever reason, maybe she was like feeling pressure or something, or she just wanted to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just left. Does not say why.
She disappeared after
Now I want to
testing
know.
positive for COVID.
Did it say that's why she was left?
I think so. Let's see.
Oh, okay. So they say walked, but really she had to remove herself.
Yeah. In the first season,
That's
one of the
wild because they were
players,
filming.
she was the faithful. She made a fifth episode only to voluntarily leave the show without an explanation, leaving fans to speculate. Um,
And then it says later on that it was a COVID diagnosis.
um, let's
Because
see.
after the show, there's like a footnote at the end. Are you on the Wikipedia page too?
No, I'm on some other article.
I'm on a note, like a Wikipedia page, and then it says notes. In episode 5, Clark Turner left the game for quote unquote personal reasons. After the show, this was revealed to have been a positive test for COVID
Yeah,
19.
okay. So that
And
article
she's a
is correct.
nurse. And she's a nurse. So she
Yep.
was like, get me out of here. Like she knew.
Yeah,
So she was
because it
definitely like, as soon as she found out,
says,
she's like, I gotta go.
um, what really happened, I tested positive for COVID and I was no longer able to participate. She took every precaution, wore an N95 and a surgical mask on flights, quarantined before and after she got to Scotland. She was vaccinated and she tested positive, so she had to leave. Huh?
And then there was another walkout, quote unquote, 5 episodes later. Somebody from The Bachelorette, um, it said that the person's name was Ari
Yeah.
Lund, I don't,
Yeah, I
some
remember
junior.
him. Yeah.
And then it says recruited as a traitor in episode 7, and then chose to remove himself from the game and admitted to being a traitor before a vote was held.
Wait, but did it say why he left?
He said he chose to remove himself from the game and admitted to being. I guess he didn't want to do it. He's just like, I want to go home. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess pressure. I don't know.
Well,
But damn,
interesting.
I would have been like, at least try to get that money. I
That's
don't know.
true. Yeah.
He almost made it to the end
Ah.
too. Brother, come
Oh,
on.
episode
He was literally
10.
fourth. He was fourth. He was part of the bottom of the
He
last
would
four.
have won because
What the
he would
fuck?
have won because you said the
It
girl
was just
from
him
Survivor.
and right,
So
because the
he would have
girl, the
probably won.
I don't know. Very strange. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, the poor veteran got banished episode 9. Crazy. This show's nuts.
that must have been. Well, I might watch the first season just to see
What?
the
Yeah.
like the conflict of like the celebrity versus not celebrity. That's a
Yeah.
wild thing
Yeah.
because it's like what can, like there's got to be discussions that come up about like people's privilege and stuff because they'll probably start talking about like, oh, I do this thing, and then the girl's probably like, well, I work in the ER as a nurse, so like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, like I
I feel
did
like
this
now
amazing
everybody's in this fight.
yeah, because Ryan, like Olympic swimming champion, right? So he could be like, "Oh, I won like gold medals at the Olympics." Well, I'm an
Yeah,
ER nurse during COVID, so
yeah,
I think I
yeah.
win.
But it's just like
Yeah,
conversations must because they're not all in the same. I wonder if I certain alliances and stuff must form on the basis of like alone like oh these people are rich and we're like not like we're just
that
like
yeah,
regular people like that's kind of maybe that's why they are going to separate it into like quote unquote civilian
yeah,
seasons versus like celebrities
yeah,
because maybe that clash maybe that's why they had people walk and stuff well the one girl had COVID that's different but like
yeah,
that's probably too much of a clash of like personalities and
yeah.
stuff I feel like I don't know but
That's
what are we on episode 8 or did we get to 9?
oh yeah. So episode 8 was Candace getting banished, and then episode 9, Dorinda was murdered, and then banished. It was Stephen Coletti. I
Yeah,
mm,
I don't know.
I mean,
He's from the show One Tree Hill.
oh,
I've never
yeah, I've
watched it.
never seen it.
I've only seen like clips of it, and the only clips I've seen are like Chad Michael Murray and Sophia
Yes.
Bush. So I don't even know.
And it says he was on Laguna Beach,
Oh, okay.
which never
I
also.
think that's.
No.
I don't know what that is. Is that a
Laguna
reality show?
Beach is
Or...
apparently a real place, I guess. I don't know, but it's a MTV reality TV series, Laguna Beach, the real Orange County.
Hmm.
So it's just another reality show. Aired for 3 seasons, primarily focused on the personal lives of several students attending Laguna Beach High School. Interesting. It was led by seniors Lauren Conrad, Lo Bosworth,
Oh, okay.
Stephen Coletti, and a few other people.
Okay. Now I kind of understand, but I haven't seen either show.
And now I kind of want to watch it just to see
He
what
was
it's like.
definitely just there.
The opening
What'd you
theme,
say?
I kind of want to see what it's like now. Because it's like, how are you going to follow real high school students around? Like,
But is it like real, or is it like
it's
it's gotta
real.
be not to a
It says reality TV.
yeah, but to a degree, every reality
So,
TV is
like,
just kind of fake in its
is
way.
it more like Jersey Shore reality? Like,
I know. Yeah, maybe. But then I would see the pictures for Laguna Beach, and I totally thought it was like a fake thing.
it
Like it
sounds
was
fake,
made up.
doesn't it? But it Laguna Beach High School is a real place. Do you know what the opening theme is? Off topic. It's
What?
Come Clean by Hillary Duff. No.
First episode date aired September 28th of 2004. Everything makes sense.
Yeah, that's
Oh, this
crazy.
is Kristen Cavalier. Okay. The only reason I know who these people were was because sometimes they would be in like the like teen like magazines,
Oh
like Pop
yeah,
Star magazine and
yeah,
like M magazine. I'm looking at like the Disney Channel stars, but they would also be in here as
yes.
well. So it kind of makes sense. That's really random. I literally thought it was like fake.
It sounded it. Yeah, it did. It does sound fake.
It's probably gonna be like those MTV type. Yeah, it's literally an
It's
MTV
MTV,
reality
so it
show.
is kind of like Date My Mom, Room
Well, no,
Raiders,
it's
like.
probably more like how they had like Real World. Like it's more stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Maybe less. I heard Real World's like really like dark, so maybe not as bad.
but that
But
kind of
docu soap is what they call it. It
yes.
was known as like a documentary soap inspired by the OC, but the
Ah,
OC was completely fake. So I
no
don't
C
know
was fake.
what.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I guess it was like inspired by it. So it's
yeah,
like you said, it's like Jersey Shore meets like Real World type
yeah,
thing. Huh,
yeah.
wild.
Created originally planned to document the on-campus lives of groups of students as they completed their secondary education at Laguna Beach High School. However, after an incident during the halftime show of the Super Bowl where Janet Jackson was exposed, the school board questioned if the same network that produced the halftime show held the care necessary to operate in an academic setting. So their
That's a
contract,
really far stretch from
yeah.
like what?
So their contract was ended.
Okay.
So through its run, it was there's so was it just no? It's I mean it still ran though. So wait, is the Hills? Now we're getting way off topic. I
I
thought
know, but now I'm looking into how like quote unquote real it was. It says not strictly scripted with memorized lines, but people have commented over time that it was heavily produced, edited, and manipulated to create a dramatic soap opera like narrative.
yeah,
Okay, so part like kind of real, but like not.
yeah, like they're real
This
lives,
might
but
be
it's like
funny.
yeah.
It might be funny. It might be.
I
I gotta
kind
look
of
into this
I'm
more.
going. Where can we watch this? Laguna Beach. Hold on. For all you
I think it
people out
said it
there.
was on Paramount.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on Paramount. But the concept is so wild because it's not like One Tree Hill. It's yeah, it says it wasn't scripted, but it says it was quote unquote soft scripting or stage scenes
Yeah.
to edit it to create drama. I'm like, but there's also been allegations with that with like housewives and stuff, like
Mhm.
creating like setups for them to have fights. Like I saw somebody get a post like, how many dinners do they have to have at those long ass tables? Like, of course they're gonna get into
Yeah.
because they're always just in a room together all at once for some
Yeah.
reason. But I gotta look into it.
So it says Laguna
His
Beach.
murder was random though,
Oh yes.
Steven.
So go back to Laguna Beach because there's like so many. So like Laguna Beach was first, and then they had a spin-off, and it says
Really?
Laguna Beach was initially developed as a documentary to teens living in the wealthy beachside community of the same name. The first two seasons were successful, which led to the spin-off The Hills. So The Hills is also reality with Lauren Conrad. And then
Oh, okay. Another show that I thought was like
I honestly like, yeah, it sounds, they all sound fake. So it,
oh, this was the Heidi person. Okay, yeah, I remember.
yes,
This is the Heidi and Spencer thing. I just always used to hear about them like fighting with each other.
yep,
Heidi Montag,
yes.
Audrina Patrick. Okay, I know all of these names, but I
Whitney
never actually
Poor,
watched.
yep. So some of the
Are Heidi and Spencer
people,
still together?
yeah, they are. Yep.
Oh wow.
They were on actually, fun fact, Heidi was on The Masked Singer. She got eliminated last week.
Wow.
Um,
She's
I
on the
mean,
Masked Singer currently, like
she
right
she
now,
got eliminated last week,
but
which,
this season.
yeah, she was on, yeah, as a contestant. Yep. And then which is really, it's random, but then again, like they have the most random celebrities. So like anyone with any sort of talent or even people that suck at singing that just want to do it. So she was on it and she wasn't too bad. And then her husband came out uh and like at the end. But she was on it. So I did not know The Hills was also partial reality.
Like this the docu soap. That's a good
A docu
like
soap.
genre.
So it focuses
That's so funny.
on their
Did not
professional
even know
lives.
this was
Yeah.
a thing.
So
It's gonna feel like those drag race skits where they do like Daytona wins where it's like my husband.
I love the first Daytona wind where like nobody knew they were adding in the farting noises was
hmm
so funny.
And they took it so seriously. I one of these seasons, 12, 13, 14, one of them's getting a rewatch for me. I'm tempted to do Willow Pill season despite the fucking Snatch Game debauchery.
Oh,
But
well,
the
yeah.
scene where Lady Camden just opens the door and just goes, Maxie!
Maxie, yes. And I love
But
her
anyway.
read of George's. Oh, such a
What did she
tiny
say
little
again?
waste of time. It's so funny. But so The
Lady Camden's
Hills,
got that dry British humor too.
yes.
I keep
So
forgetting she's British.
Laguna Beach, and then the spinoff of Laguna Beach was The Hills. But then there was also Newport Harbor, the real Orange County. So that was a spinoff of Laguna Beach as well.
Oh my god.
And that one documented the lives of several teenagers of affluent families in Newport Harbor, a seaside community in Orange County. It
Oh
differs from the
god.
usual reality show in that it's structured as a traditional narrative, seen more commonly in fictionalized television drama or soap operas, rather than straight documentary style. Interesting.
Hmm.
So it was, yeah,
This is towing the line of like when well this was when like probably like right before this was
yeah,
before Kardashian, so this was like towing the line of getting us into like the Jersey Shore.
yeah,
And then when you get into the affluent people, it's getting into like, well now we can like follow like the Kardashians and stuff
yeah,
like that. Like this is where it's like the genre is evolving, I guess.
yeah. And apparently it got canceled after 2 seasons because it did not do well. So, I don't
Yep.
know. Well, when you have
Well,
when you have the first one did so well, then they spin that off and do The Hills, and that does well. Like you
yeah.
got a lot to live up to. So not surprised it didn't do as well. So anyway, back to
We went
Traitors.
off the rails.
Stephen Coletti was on Laguna Beach and One Tree Hill. He got banished. And
Fine. Was
I
it
think
kinda
it didn't,
random? I don't know.
again, random. He was kind of one of the few people left. At this point, I think they were like sort of on Tara and Johnny,
Mhm.
but they weren't sure, so they were kind of just, he was an easy guy to get out. And then episode 10, which this also made me upset a little bit, but episode 10, Kristen was murdered. Again, random. She didn't really stand out too much.
Yeah.
Like, she was there and she did talk to everybody and she did have like good input, but like she didn't
Mhm.
really do too much.
But you know why they murdered her? Because she said she started having, was this when we had the recruitment yet? Did we recruit
No,
Eric yet?
yes, I think, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because this is why she was murdered, and I was surprised that Mark didn't push this at the round table, because they're in a group, and it's Mark is standing there, Kristen's there. I wanna say Rob's in the room too, I'm not sure if it was Rob or
Yeah,
somebody else,
I think so.
but she before that was talking to Eric, and she kept like she randomly decided to like, which I thought was kind of wild, but I guess she was just like wanting to say things and getting more involved. She was like, she goes to Eric literally the same day when he's recruited to be a traitor, and she starts getting on him like, "Oh, you never talk at the round tables, or you never really like,
Yeah.
you kind of just like follow the crowd." And he's just like, I thought he was gonna get eliminated that
Oh
night
yeah.
because he was literally just like freaking out because like they go to the confessional on the couch and he's like, "Why is Kristen just like randomly like coming for me?" Like he's like,
Yeah.
"I just became a traitor. I don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was gonna like freak out, but I don't know. Like she said like after she talks to Eric, that she goes into the other room. She says if I die, Eric's a traitor
Yeah.
because and that's what happened, and literally nobody did anything about
I know.
it. I was just like,
No
"What?
one. Yeah.
Somebody's memory loss?" I'm really surprised that Mark didn't bring it up, but
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe and here's my thing, if Rob intended to get all the traitors out from the beginning, I wonder if Mark would have been like, "Oh, well, Kristen said if I die, put your, focus on Eric." Like, I wonder
Yeah.
at that point, would Rob would have been, like,
Yeah.
ganging up on Eric too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They ended up doing it later, but now I'm just thinking about, like, but I guess they just, like, forgot that she said I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was upset when she got voted out. I think she could have been possibly one of the faithfuls that might have gotten to the end.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My thing that I was a little bit sad when Natalie got banished.
Me too. Me
Like,
too. Because I think her and Kristen were very
and
good, and they could have both
this is what really
gotten.
annoyed
Yeah.
me. This is where I got started to get really annoyed with Tara because she came up to Natalie and was like, "I know you're good. Like, we're both good."
Hmm.
Tara was like, "Here's my thought. It's Rob. Like,
Yeah.
this whole time I've been wrong. I've been going after all these people. I've just been like wrong every single time. Like, it's probably someone we don't expect. And he's the person that we least expect. So, like, it's got to be him."
Yeah.
And so, like,
Her just randomly putting that together.
eh, she was hardcore, like, pressing on it. And so,
Yeah.
like, but she was doing it only to Natalie, right? And then they went to Johnny, and Johnny was like, "I'm on it. Like, we got it." And then, like, they were getting people on board, like Mark. They talked to everybody they talked to, but then when it
I think at
came,
one point they tried to. I think at one point they tried to talk to Eric, and he just kind of like brushed it off.
yeah, he was like, "Well, I don't know." It's like, all right. Um, but what got me was like she they made it seem like this is who we're going for tonight. And I was like, "Oh
Hmm.
my god, is this Rob, like, is Rob going home?"
Yeah.
Like, I really
It was
thought he
the
was
only
going home.
time in the whole. It was the only time in the whole
Yep.
show when I thought he was going home.
Yeah. And then when they got to the round table, you know, no, of course, it's so awkward, the round tables, when Alan's like, all right, like, you can start, and no one says anything.
It's always like a good 10 seconds, and then somebody goes, "Well, you know what? Like,
And you're like, this
well,
is
I might as well
awkward.
start."
This is a little awkward.
Oh, man.
So no one's saying anything. And then Natalie's like, here's what like, I'm going to speak up.
Yeah.
So she starts talking about Rob. And she does say, like, well, Tara came to me, and this is like what we were discussing. And then Tara has the audacity to be like, no. Like, like, she was hardcore, like, going after Natalie at that point. Like, I don't understand. Like, you did say that. And then, so of course, everyone's going against Natalie, and then everyone all of a sudden changed their votes. And Natalie went home. I was so mad.
Hold on one second. We might have to cut in between because my cat's being. One second. I
Ruby,
don't know if we can like
Ruby.
pause. I know. Ruby wants to be a part of the podcast.
We love her.
But she's not coming in. She just.
She's just
Oh,
whining.
she's just whining.
Ruby.
Put her down. See if she wants to come in.
Does she?
She just said, "Meh," and walked
She's
away.
like,
I don't know.
poor Ruby.
Oh my god. It's such a whiny old lady. Not
Yes.
all the time. Most of the time, she's like type of rubical difficulties.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So this is the Natalie.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Go back to it.
I got really annoyed because Natalie was saying the truth. Like, you came up to me and we discussed this. And then Tara just kind of brushed it off like she didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. And
And
I thought they were gonna vote him out.
and I really thought they were going to get him. And then because, they're a team, they're a pair. So, like, Natalie's coming at Tara a little bit. So then Tara and Johnny are going to, like, vote her now. And then everyone else feels the need to vote her. And obviously, Rob's going to vote her. I'm like, oh my God. And then what got me to was when she stood up there and she was like, I'm a faithful, and she left. Tara was like
Yeah,
practically on the ground, like in tears. Like, come on. You voted for her.
I know.
You could have defended
It was
Natalie and at
it was
least said,
well, it was giving how Danielle was last
oh my
year.
God.
Like
Oh,
in
oh
the
my God. No, not hat too. It was like terrible.
at least Tara's hats were nice.
Yes. Yeah.
I gotta know if they have their own. I know they did their own makeup, but did they supply their own outfits? I
Uh,
guess because like they're not gonna tailor it to that. I don't know. I don't know. Some of those outfits were like so specific. I was like, do they just wear this like,
yeah.
or do they tell them like, oh, bring outfits like of a certain like aesthetic? Like, I have questions about
That's
the
true.
outfits, but
That's true.
regardless,
Yeah.
it was annoying because she was like on her side, and then she like, what made them all turn on her
Yeah.
in the round table? Do you remember like what?
I think, like, honestly, Tara just didn't want to. I guess, like, if she was wrong about Rob and she didn't
Yeah,
know, she didn't want to be caught in the crossfire. So it's like, I'm just going to go against what Natalie is saying. So she's like fighting with Natalie. And then, of course, like, well, Tara's easier to keep here because she's so all over the place. So it's like,
hmm
you can keep her here. Natalie's going to figure it out, and she kind of already has. Get rid of her. But they were like fighting the whole round table with each other, going back and forth, and then Natalie just gets voted out.
it was upsetting.
Yeah. And then, yeah, then Kristen was murdered that episode. And then in episode 11, which is the last episode, um,
Mhm.
the first murder, well, the only murder, was Mark.
Yep.
Again,
In a very dramatic fashion too.
yes.
They literally said, "Oh my god, you know the clip from SpongeBob where they have the coffin and they're like to Squidward, okay, get in."
Okay, get it? Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it's like Traitors without context.
yeah.
Okay, get in.
Get it?
Oh man,
Yeah,
they killed him because he was still on Eric a little bit.
yes.
I think
Yep.
didn't feel the need to bring it up at the round table, but
No, no, not at all.
but privately with them because remember before they got married, they were all like talking in the little groups outside.
Yeah,
And then he was standing there with Rob, and then he kept saying like, "I'm on Eric," and then that's when he brought up what Kristen said.
yeah,
So then I'm like, "Okay, cool. This would have helped last episode if you would have talked about
yeah,
it at least." And then it just got him murdered, so it really didn't help anybody.
yeah,
But
yeah. So
at
he,
that point, how many people are left?
yeah. So Mark got murdered, and then you have Johnny, Tara, Eric, Mara, and Rob.
Yep,
So like at this point, they're doing their final roundtable of like, if the fire glows green, then we want to end the game. If it's red, somebody thinks we should continue, and then they like keep voting.
keep voting. Yeah,
So Johnny goes first, and then Tara's left, and Tara's convincing Mara to go after who? Rob or
I
Eric?
think at that
Or maybe it
I,
was Eric.
they all ended up voting for. No, didn't they say Eric because of the stuff they? Because I think Mark brought that stuff up to like multiple people.
Yeah,
I think that's why they kept staying on Eric, and then I think Johnny brought up the whole thing again about how he was quiet at round tables and didn't really
yeah. So they were trying to
have
get Mara to go
opinions.
after Eric,
Yeah,
or Tara was. And she had like
yeah,
really good points, and Mara, I really thought Mara was going to do it, like get Eric
I
out.
know, I know.
I can't with Mara. Like, I like her, but her
But then
voting.
in the end, she ends up voting for Eric because he's gone, right? Because then
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
yeah.
because
So she didn't vote him in the round where it mattered.
yeah, no. Um,
She didn't. She voted him out when she was the only faithful left, so it didn't matter at that
yeah,
point.
yep. So they
Uh,
voted Eric out, or they voted Tara out, and then is Eric, Mara, and Rob. You would think
yeah.
at this point, I mean, obviously Rob playing his own
When
game.
did Johnny go?
Johnny
Round
went
table?
first.
Last Johnny went first, and they
Yep.
voted him out, and then okay.
And then
I'm like,
Tara, and then Eric, and then but so it's Eric, Mara, and Rob. So Rob could have just ended the game because Eric was
uh-huh,
shocked. Like he voted to end the game because he was like, "Great,
yeah,
Mara's on our side. She's not voting for any of us. Like we could just end the game now and we both win."
yeah,
But like Rob kept going. So
yep,
like Eric's face when he noticed that
mhm,
Rob voted to keep going.
yeah,
Yep.
crazy, crazy work,
Hmm.
crazy
And
work,
then of course Mara's not going to go against Rob. So
yeah,
and the whole thing with Mara too, like she said it multiple times, like a confessional, like if I if Rob is a traitor, I'm just gonna walk straight out. Like there's no way he's a traitor. Like she said it the whole entire season. Like there's no way he's a traitor. If I find out, like if it's me and him at the end and he's a traitor, I'm just gonna walk out. Like I can't.
yeah, yeah. What gagged me is Eric and Rob voting for each other.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, because Eric knew, oh, if he's not gonna end the game, he's definitely he's gonna vote for me.
Yeah.
I feel like as
Yep.
soon as they realized that they weren't ending the game, they were gonna vote for each other because he was like, he's not. What if they would have voted? No, because then if they both, I'm just trying to think of the different like if he said, "Okay, I want to continue the game," and then the only way that they would have won together is if they both would have voted Mara out,
Yep.
which I don't think would have happened, but that
No.
would have been the only way.
Yep.
But he figured probably he's like, we already have Mara on our side, so as soon as he saw that Rob didn't want to end the game, he's like, oh fuck, he's gonna vote for me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna vote for his ass too. So just the two screenshots next to each other, and then like voting for each other. I was
Yep.
like, oh god,
Mhm. And
God.
so they get Eric out, and then
Mhm.
Mara's like, "We won." We like. I love how excited she was, like, cause
I
she really
know.
thought like, "Oh, we got it." And then obviously you have
Moments
to
before a
say,
disaster.
yeah, and then you have to
Moments
say at the
before.
end like, "There's only two of you, so like, Mara, you go first. I'm a
Yep.
faithful," and she's like smiling real big, like we've got this. And then Rob was like, "Yep, definitely got this."
I was like
Yeah,
cringing. I was like, oh
yeah,
come on, can't they like change it? Like I was
yeah.
like, oh,
And this whole time she was like, "What?" Like at the very end, she's like,
she
"Wait,
was
wait, wait,
she was
what?" Like,
she was
no.
gagged. She was so convinced that he was a faithful. She
Yeah.
was gagged. It was crazy.
And she was like,
She was really fooled,
"Oh,
like
like
big time.
it wasn't played out for views. Like
No,
she
no, no, that was
definitely
genuine. That was genuine
mhm.
shock.
How do you like
She fell for it. I don't know. Like she
yeah.
felt an alliance with. I guess they had some weird alliance. They weren't even on the same Love Island, but I guess because they both came from Love Island, there was
Yeah.
like kinship there. I don't know if it was kind of more one-sided on Mars end, but the thing that got me, I don't know if I mentioned it before, it was funny. I don't know when the promise was made, but at some point there was a promise made between the two of them that if Rob were to win and Mara were to lose, that he was gonna buy her a Birkin bag of her choice.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, he kept his promise. And once again on like the Andy Cohen show or whatever, she's there and he literally like brings it out.
Yeah.
And he puts on gloves because it's like the whole thing about a Birkin bag is like the first person to touch it has to be the person that owns it. It's
Oh
like a
yeah.
weird,
Yeah.
stupid like
Yeah.
it's not. It's like some rich people shit. I don't know, but it's like the whole thing. It's like the owner has to be the first person to touch it, like beyond it getting out of the store. So he gave her the bag, so he kept his promise, and it's a nice bag. I must admit, I can't imagine. I just want to see for kicks, like how much
I was gonna say, I
would a
wonder
person
how
have to go
much.
for?
I mean, obviously, like,
She got a very specific one too. She got the she said I had an exact like with her accent, she's like, I had an exact thing that I was thinking
oh
of that I
yeah,
wanted him to get. I wanted it to be a red bag with like a gold accents on it with like like it's very specific.
like,
Oh my god, it's so funny when you Google Birkin bag price, the Mara like pops up like after like
how much is it?
that's estimate her specifically the Birkin bag that she got is estimated to be between 16 and
Oh my
22,000.
god,
Sometime between.
Jesus!
Hey, people are that thing from the Kardashians where she's like, Kim, there's people that are dying.
And this can, yeah, that's and it cracks me up because that's when she's crying in the middle of like the ocean because she dropped her earring and she's like crying, but just the one earring. It's like the bottom of the ocean. She's crying, crying, and then Courtney's just at one of the little huts, and Kim, there's people that are dying. Meanwhile, she's like freaking out over like her earring being lost. So funny.
Yeah, like as if they didn't have enough money even then to like replace it. Come on. I don't know. But yeah, it's a specific a burgundy Hermes Togo Birkin 30 with gold hardware, estimated to be between 16 and 22,000.
Jesus.
Well, that was only a
Yeah,
fraction of his winnings because his earnings were at the end, the earnings ended up, which is hilarious because you can really at the end, it kind of depends on you need people to be like good in the challenges because
yeah,
that's how they rack up the prize money, which I
yeah,
think is really wild. Because like if people suck at like the challenges, then you don't get. I'm pretty sure this year's prize money is more than last year's because this year's is 220,000 $800. So that
Yeah.
was what he won at the
Yeah.
end. So even if the Birkin bag ends up being the most expensive it could be, let's say it's like 22,000, still from his earnings minus that bag, he would
Yeah.
still have, I'm trying to figure out like how much. Hold on. It's like a quarter of it. It's like not even
Yeah.
a dent in
Yeah.
it.
And I'm going
Jesus
so like
Christ.
different websites have different prices for it.
I just assumed like if it was the most expensive that it could have been, if it was the 22,000,
Like even I'm trying to think. Let's see.
even if the bag is is 22,000, he would still have left over
Yeah.
$198,000.
Like you
So
can't
he's
it's
good.
crazy you can't find the bags and clutches. Let's see. It's on their website. Other websites sell it for like 18,000. Yeah.
Yeah, who's to say with the actual prices too? Because he's getting it like he just like randomly went to the store and got. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like that's crazy to think about. I'm like, damn.
Mhm. Yeah, Hermes website doesn't even actually have the bag on their website to purchase.
No, probably not. It's probably like a limited edition thing
Uh-huh.
or something.
Yeah, cuz yeah, she probably picked exactly like she knew. I mean, sort by.
But at least they kept the promise to her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anything publicly.
the highest priced item on their website is 16,900 and it's a purse, but it's like a smaller purse. Like it's not even like a
Let's just assume that that's probably well over. It's
so
definitely over twenty
it's
thousand dollars.
probably over 20. Yeah.
Put
Jesus.
that thing in a glass case.
I don't think I would ever want to bring it anywhere.
I
Like
know. You get one. Well, two. It's like a bright red color, so it's like you would see like every mark on it, unless it's like, well, I would hope for that much money that it's made well, so that
oh,
if
I'm
it
assuming
gets hit with something or whatever.
yeah.
But it's like,
You would assume it
oh
has to be.
man, man, it must be fun to be rich, huh? I can't-
Even if
I
I were
can't.
rich, well, I say I wouldn't be spending money like that. Maybe I
I was
would.
about to say this, the psychology of it all. We never know what. The whole like this is not exactly the same thing, but like the whole like Stanford prison experiment, like you never know how you're gonna be until you're in a situation like
Yeah.
that. Same thing with like if you were to just randomly become rich, you really don't
Yeah.
know like what effect it would come on
Yeah.
like
I mean,
to
I definitely wouldn't
affect you.
buy. I wouldn't buy $20,000 Birkin bag because I don't. I
No.
own one purse, so like, and I don't use it. So I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't be someone that spends $20,000 on a bag. But like,
I would get bags, but not like Birkin. I would be like I would be all what's the one designer I would be all up in if I had more money?
oh,
I would
Betsy
be
Johnson.
Betsy
I have one bag from her that
You knew
Brie got
exactly.
me, and I don't even want to know how much it cost Brie. But I have one purse, and I
They're not
keep
bad.
it for
I
the end
mean,
of time.
Betsy is probably like the most expensive thing that I've seen with Betsy Johnson. I've never. She's kind of like a in comparison to the other brands out there, like Versace, or like Hermes, or
Yeah.
like Betsy's like kind
She
of cheap in
wait,
comparison.
she has a
Expensive
dill
for us.
pickle crossbody bag.
And the whimsy of it all is worth like come on, the craftsmanship for the whimsy alone, all of the I'm just saying,
Wait, did
if
you
people
see
want to
it?
just
The
have a
one that
nice
looks
bag,
like a
whatever,
dill
but
pickle,
yes.
and it has
She's
the
always had she had a purse one time that was like a burger. She's very, like I said, whimsical. She had a purse one time that was so funny that I really was tempted to get. It was like literally like a phone, and then the top part you could literally like unplug and like use as like a music like your
wait,
literal like phone.
I love some of these. Okay, so there's a
That's what I mean. Like when you have a brand
crossbody.
like that, but I think when heart and like I don't know if I'm just like I don't know, I don't have like rich people taste. I don't know. When I see stuff like what Betsy makes, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, the craftsmanship and the whimsy that goes into it,
Yes.
that's worth the money that it sells for."
Yes.
But then I see the, like, bag. No offense, but, like, I looked at the bag Damara had, I'm like, "It's a nice bag, but not for that much money."
Oh, no.
Like, it's just a
That
plain
that to
red ba
me
no,
is
I'm
like a
serious,
thou
you can
yeah. I would say
well,
that's
not
like
even though.
$1,000. Not even, maybe. Uh,
Yeah, but I mean, it
yeah.
literally could also look like a bag that you could look in and find at like a department store for like under
Yep.
$200. Like it looks like a bag that you would just find at like I don't know, maybe it looks better up close. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
So
looking at it just from the pictures, it just looks like any bag you could walk into like Macy's and JCPenney and find. I don't know, maybe I just value whimsy. I don't know.
so I'm gonna read off. I'm gonna describe some of these Betsy Johnson bags because they're just so. I just love how
This is a
weird.
great transition, honestly.
We're gonna end the episode by talking about Betsy Johnson bags because
Who's an icon,
I
number one.
the bag
She's
I
great
have
though.
the bag I have is Day of the Dead, so it has a bunch of sugar skulls on it.
Love that.
So here's some of the fun ones.
Hmm.
A crossbody bag called Feeling Saucy. It's
Feeling so it's gotta be something with hot sauce, isn't it?
nope, nope,
It's gotta be.
nope,
Really?
pasta.
The pasta
So
it's pasta
it's
sauce?
you
Oh
know
my
when
god.
you get pasta from like what's that one brand that starts with a B? I don't remember. But
Barilla?
yes.
Berea?
So it's a
Yeah.
blue box, or it looks like a blue long like crossbody bag. And
Mhm.
then on the front it has fake pasta. Like it looks like
Mhm.
it's pasta inside a box.
I'm
Um that's a crossbody bag. Then you have um Kitsch spread it on yellow. It's a crossbody bag that looks like a stick of butter.
I just saw that one.
Love
Did
that.
you see the one that looks like a croissant?
I was about to say, yeah. Yeah, bread dangle
That would be
bag
so funny.
charm.
Those would be so funny to have as, like, a set. Like, you like, I have a croissant and then I have the butter.
There's one that's a loaf of bread, and the keychain is a stick of butter. And
See?
then,
Whimsy.
and there's a wallet that's called Penne for your thoughts, and there's like different types of pasta on the outside that are like pins. It's like so. There's
She
a
has a whole
dishwasher one.
collection. It makes sense. She has a whole subsection on her website called the Foodie Collection.
Oh,
So that's where this is all coming from.
where is that? Oh, food collection. Here you go. Caviar
There's
one that
literally
looks
like
like
a
a
caviar
caviar.
dish, a pickle.
Oh, now I'm seeing the croissant one. That's so funny. The stick of butter
There's
one's
also
getting me.
like well, there's also like a wallet or like a clutch that's just like a thing of bread. Like
Yes. There's
oh my god,
two earrings.
a tomato crossbody.
There's two there's earrings that are eggplant, like the eggplant emojis.
Well, see, even though the jewelry from time to time is
It's
not
cheap.
bad.
Like it's
It's not
good
bad.
price. Yeah.
Again, for the craftsmanship and the whimsy alone,
Yeah.
I fully understand why some of her like prices, like even like her dresses too. I've owned a couple of like dresses. I've owned a couple of shoes from her. No
Yeah.
regrets. And Betsy's an icon, so I would
Oh,
always support her.
love
She
there's a
was like the
yeah.
first. I'm pretty sure this again because everything goes back to Drag Race.
Yes.
It's like that
Yep.
meme where they're like everything goes back to Hamilton. No, everything actually goes back to Drag
Yes.
Race. But I think she was the first. Because she's been actually designing since like 80s, I want to say, or like 90s or
I
something.
think
But I think she was the
so.
first. I know she was the first runway show to have a trans model. I
Yep.
know that.
Yes.
I want to say she might have been the first one of the first ones to have like gay men as models too. I don't know for sure, but I know they mentioned on Drag Race that she had the first trans model, so I was like,
Yes.
let's go, Betsy.
Yeah. She's at 83. Damn.
Yes, and
Awesome.
she can still do a split.
Yeah.
It's like a split, and then she tried to do a cartwheel. I think she was on All Star 7. I heard about this from Monet, and she tried to do like a cartwheel, and then she like she had like an injury like with her ankle, and then she was like, okay, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
So
So
now she just does splits.
she has a charcuterie foodie bundle. So like
Oh my god.
so there's a wallet that looks like a cutting board on the back,
Hmm.
and then the front part has like cheese and I guess like pepperoni or salami or whatever. And then the bag itself also just has a bunch of cheese on it and bread and like that's so funny.
She's got her priorities straight.
She
She knows
makes
what's up.
she makes fun like
It's fun. It's the whimsy. We love it.
yes.
And she's always been like her brand has never like changed. Like it's always been like whimsical and fun. It just went from more like it was mostly when it started out to my knowledge that it was mostly just like the 80s
Oh
like
yeah. Yeah.
rocker chick stuff, but then she expanded to other stuff and now it's fun. And some of the stuff if you want stuff, she does have some stuff that is low key also. So if
Oh
you
yeah.
want something
Yeah.
more but if you want whimsy, this is definitely the place to go.
She has sandals,
Hmm.
heels. She has a
But they
lot of
also do have stuff that's like low key, like there's just like a bag that just says, it's just like a blue striped tote with like lemons on it. So it's like
oh
if
yeah.
not everything is
Yeah.
like fully like over the top. So there's levels to Betsy for sure.
That's she's so fun.
I love it. I love it. She even has a whole I was tempted to I even considered nothing ended up fitting or like looking right, but I was even looking through like her wedding dresses and I was like, if something fits her, like I was even
Oh
tempted
yeah.
to like but she's cool.
Wedding
We stand Betsy.
Well
Also
yeah, her
there
stuff is so cute, the wedding stuff.
I don't think it is cute. It really is. I mean, they had that whole uh fashion challenge on
Yep.
Drag Race with her lists like year, and I'm pretty sure she'll find a way to get there and until the end. Like
Oh
she's
yeah.
been on Drag Race, I want to say like 4 or 5 times by now,
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
She's literally that mirror. It's like she's an icon. Well, she is the
Mhm.
moment. One,
Yes.
two, one.
I love her. Okay. Do you
Do you have
have
any?
let me
Yeah, I was literally about to ask you the
see
same
if I
thing.
do.
Remember,
Let me see.
we're checking in real time. Where's the? Did it change where memories are? Is my Facebook being dumb?
So you have to go to like your profile and then click the three lines in the top left.
Okay. That's so. Oh, I see. Okay. I felt like that was different. I don't know. Maybe the apps looks different for me now. My iPhone 11, which is on its last life, is loading. I'm just like, wait.
So what was your
I'm still looking right now. I
Oh.
just see like posts where it's like, it's just posts that I like shared.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could. Well, this is like back, but it's just like a picture of me. Maybe I can just post the screenshot. But it was a picture of me. I posted it in 2020, but it's definitely from when I was like a kid because I had like bangs, like the thick blunt bangs. I was very young. I would say I was probably around like maybe like 10 or 11. And it's back in the day when they used to have Barbies that you could have a matching outfit with, like straight up
Oh
like
yeah.
matching pajamas. So I have it's a picture of me in my childhood bedroom, childhood bathroom, and I have like a purple like nightgown on, and then I have a Barbie doll that has the exact same purple nightgown on. And then I said, just found irrefutable proof that I have been a fashionista my entire life.
I don't have any current things, but I found a random screenshot that I saved
Okay.
and I just think it's I was cracking up. So it says me talking to my cat. IDK, I just feel really sad lately. My cat. Hey buddy, you know what would cheer you up? Me. Please don't show me your butthole. My cat already turned around. This is my butthole. I feel like let me see. Oh, look at that.
Like back then I don't know how often and there's definitely not a system to this because maybe I don't know if they sized it, like I don't know if you bought the nightgown and the Barbie came with it. Like I don't know how
Oh,
this
yeah, how that
process.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like they're not gonna fold the night. Now I know I'm thinking of the logistics of this, but I'm like, it must be that the nightgown was on the shelf and maybe had a box with a Barbie doll attached to it,
Yeah,
because
I feel like
otherwise they're not folding up the nightgown and shoving it in a Barbie
yeah,
box.
and
You know what
also,
I mean?
like, what if you buy the Barbie and then it comes with the nightgown and then you get it and you come home and it's a wrong size?
Doesn't right, exactly. So I think what it was is I think they had the nightgowns on the sizes, like I imagine this is probably a Walmart purchase. I don't even
Yeah,
think Target was like as big of a thing then when we were really little, but I had to have been. I'm no older than I don't know, 8 or 9, I want to say in
yeah.
that picture. That's my best guess, but yeah. I'm guessing that was like, or you know what it probably was? This store is completely dead, I think, except for one location, possibly in California, but I think it might have been a Kmart
I was about to
situation.
say it was a Kmart.
I think it was Kmart. I think it was Kmart.
I don't remember the
Yep.
last time. Is there even like
There's one left. I think there's, last I heard, there's one left. Somewhere in
as
California, I
of
think. I don't even know.
2026? There's
Three. Okay. I
three
stand corrected.
remaining Kmart locations. A big
Where
box,
are they?
so a big box department store in the U.S. Virgin Islands,
Huh. Not at
Guam,
all where I
and
thought you were
oh,
gonna say.
Florida, Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Yeah, and then Guam and the Virgin
There
Islands.
used to be one in California.
Maybe that
I guess
closed.
they closed it down, like, within the last couple of years. Well, because me, watching every single episode of the Tripod for the Try Guys, they used to say, like, "We have to go to the Kmart," because they would go to different, like when they would take the podcast, like, on the road, they would go to, like, different stores, like, "Oh, we're gonna go to Spirit Halloween," or, "We're gonna go here," and then they were like, "We gotta go to the Kmart
Yeah,
at some point." So,
yeah,
within the last 5 years, there it must have closed. I don't know.
yeah.
That's like how with Blockbuster, there's, like, only one left.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't even use. I don't even think they use it like a regular video store. I think they use it like an Airbnb or something
Oh, I did
that
see
people
that.
can, like,
Yeah,
stay in,
yeah.
and it's still, like, stylized, but it's not, like, functional. God, I miss Blockbuster.
Oh, I loved Blockbuster.
So did I. I can still hear the sound of, like, the bell, like, when you would open the door, like, to go in, it would be, like, the little, like, thing that would signify to them that you, like, walked in the door. It was like, "Doo doo doo doo." Like, I
Yes,
can still
yeah.
hear it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Now we're paying for Netflix $7, even though there's still ads.
I know.
Stop it.
Like, come on. No.
Apparently, I don't know if you have Prime Video, but apparently, no matter what tier for Prime Video, you can't buy your way out of ads, which I think
Really?
is fucking
I don't have
crazy.
Prime
Yeah, I think
Video,
it's
but
yeah, I think it's fucking crazy. Cause I like was watching something on it the other day, and I was like, pretty sure I have like Amazon Prime, and I was like, I think you can't like buy your, which I'm like, that's crazy because you're telling me I'm paying for this and I'm still getting at like like there's no, they don't even give you the option. I don't think.
yeah, without
God, I
they
don't think.
apparently it says they offer an ad-free version for an additional 2.99
Huh.
on top
I
of
gotta look into that.
paying for Prime.
Okay.
So I don't
I
know
gotta
how
look
much
into that.
Prime costs, but
I don't know. But it's just like
that's stupid.
then again, nowadays it's hard out here, man. You gotta watch things with ads now.
Yep,
Everything. Why the fuck everything costs me?
I know.
God. Oh my god.
I can't.
At least some people are making whimsical, nice things like Betsy Johnson. That's what I'm gonna focus.
And at least, um, what's that one company? The one iced tea company that like is still 99 cents.
For the most part, yeah.
What is that?
Arizona.
Arizona iced tea. I mean,
Yeah,
their products are still like it hasn't changed his prices in like years.
I know.
Very cheap.
That's a rarity.
Yes.
Gosh. But where can the people find us? Where are we located?
Yes.
What's our exact coordinates right
Yeah,
now?
let me pull that up. Hold on. Google Maps it.
22 West, but
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. Clearly, I don't know how it works. I just said 22 West. What does that mean? Degrees, I meant to say.
West Hollywood. Um, no, Instagram. We
I
have.
was about to say Facebook. I always want to say
I
Facebook because
always
we say the
because
memory.
they're owned by Meta, so I want to say we have both. I wonder
Fair.
if I always wonder if that's worth it.
No,
I don't
I'm
know
telling you now. It's not.
because I know some people
There's
do
nobody.
post. Yeah,
Some people, but it's like it's people that are like already like fully like famous.
yeah,
Nobody even that I know. Facebook is the only asset that they have. I feel like is Facebook Marketplace,
that's true.
which we talked about in detail. But
Yes,
we are on, like you said, Instagram,
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and then we're on YouTube. I I said YouTube twice.
YouTube times two.
Yes, feel free to
You
subscribe.
closed out of the window. You closed out of the window by accident, and then you go back again.
Yes, and then Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I was like, I can't. My brain's not functioning.
That's okay.
Oh, and Blue Sky. But I feel like
We're
Blue Sky
trying.
is it's kind of like
I need to push.
it's better
You
than
need to push. People
yeah,
are talking. Well, people are talking about it as it is the alternative to Twitter. I
yeah,
won't call it X.
yeah,
Fuck
Twitter.
Elon Musk. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
But it was made as like an alternative to it. But I heard about it for like a month and then nothing after that.
yeah.
We're
Like
gonna keep trying
because when we
anyway.
heard about it, that's when it was getting bigger, and we're like, great. Like we'll use that instead of Twitter, and then no one ever talks about it again. I'm like,
I'm telling
okay.
you, they're fatal. They're fatal flaw. And if you're listening to this CEO of Blue Sky, because definitely they are. They're tuned in. They're
Oh, they're locked in. Yep.
they're locked in. There are one viewer from whatever other country now.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, their fatal flaw is the URL is too long, and that's why people don't
Yes.
fuck with.
Because
Because
it's
even when you think about like an Instagram handle or a TikTok handle that's like too long, that's when people are trying to remain anonymous. Like the phase when like celebrities were trying to be on TikTok, but they were like user 51413. You know,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But it is. It's
Fix it,
like
guys.
because with TikTok, it's just like at I think it's like at the dot catnip dot hour. I think like it
Yeah,
the way they made it, and I was like, whatever. Like it or like at catnip hour, but like Blue Sky, it's like it's like blue sky dot com dot I don't even know at this point, but it's like
yeah.
way
It's
too
just
long. You know
it's a
what?
fix.
I think we would have popped off on if this was still popular, but because our TikToks and like YouTube reels for the memes, like they pop off sometimes. I feel like for not having
True.
like a large audience, I think we would have
Hmm.
popped off on Tumblr. Like
Yeah.
we would have with those edits.
Tumblr is still around technically, but it's just like
It's like
it's
dead.
not. It's for some communities, it's not. I will say
Oh
that,
well,
but it's not.
yeah,
But it's no, but
yeah,
it's like for fan. It's like very specific fandom stuff. So if that's
yeah,
not really our niche, if we had a specific like fandom thing, but
yeah,
other than that,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
I do think that's where I gained a lot of my Instagram followers from back in the day, though. Because
Oh yeah.
like I like spiked like Instagram followers in college, and then I don't really like the reason I have like most of the I have
Yeah,
now is because of that.
yeah.
And I kid you not, in spirit of things, 'cause I think Harry just had an album release like literally like a half hour ago. But in the spirit of that, I'm gonna say that most of the Tumblr posts that I had were One Direction related that popped off.
Mine were Zac Efron
And I think
related.
I had one stupid like 4th of July joke that's
Oh
not funny anymore, but it was back in the day.
yeah,
It's like not funny now.
but it back in the day, like yep.
But like random text posts would like go off if they were like funny, and
Oh
like
yeah.
once in a while you would get like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god,
But
Tumblr, that
yeah,
was
if
a time.
Tumblr was like in its prime, yeah, we would
Mhm.
have.
If only.
Uh,
Let's go back in time. We're gonna invent a time machine.
yes. I mean, you can
Oh
go on
no,
the Wayback Machine.
that's true. It's like an internet time
Yes.
machine. But that just lets you like look at the way like web pages like used to look
Oh yeah.
and stuff. Oh hey. This is a good episode. We'll catch you
Yes.
guys in the next one. We don't
Yes.
know what it's gonna be, but we'll be back.
Yes. Yes. Bye.
Bye.